Yeah.
So real quick to respond to that, I promise, guys, I'll be fast, and then I'll pass it off to whoever. The reason why I'm still going to stick to my position is that I'm not sure how old you are. Like, I remember specifically when the entire the affirmative action, where it was actually supporting women in an encouragement to get rid of the fathers, right, and to keep the fathers out, moved from being more primarily targeted at the Black community to then encompassing white families as well. And I remember when that shift.
When did that happen? I
What?
never saw that.
Wait, what?
You never saw that? Are you kidding me?
No. The whole thing about affirmative action was excluding white people and including everyone that is not.
I'm
Yeah.
saying, all right, look, the affirmative
That's
action.
literally what it was saying in the document, was excluding
I'm
white people,
misspeaking
Caucasians.
here. Listen, hang on, time out. I'm misspeaking because it begins with affirmative action, which then establishes the entire welfare program. The welfare program replaces fathers within the home. It did move out of being race targeted to encompass white families as well. That started picking up late 80s, early 90s, where then all of a sudden you started seeing an encouragement, since it's working well in this community, let's push it over to this one as well.
No, what the shit?
So
I'm
that's
using
why I stay
Restream.
with. That's why I'm sticking
Why-
with what I'm saying as far as that.
Why did my YouTube stream end?
Push back with the economics. Go ahead, Marie.
Well, but Beth, that makes my argument, because when I was growing up, if Uncle Sam was paying the bill and my mother was like, "Hey, you can't move in because they'll cut me off because of these
I
checks,"
agree with your argument.
that actually supports your argument, but it actually bolsters my argument of saying this is what kept fathers out of the home, and this is what kept households broken up. Yeah, you could say there's a financial component of this, but what it ended up being is a byproduct of dads not being home, which supports my rhetoric. I can understand your argument, but at the same time, like, you can have people in rich families and in poor families all together. If the father's missing, what are the outcomes of single parent households? And that's what it boils down to.
They're horrible.
Well, hang on. If I may just interject for just a quick moment.
Destruction of the family, by the way. Totally on the same page with you with that. Go ahead,
I'm sorry, Beth. So it's not just single parent households. It's specifically single mother households.
That's what I was getting at. Mother household. Because my whole argument was the father being absent.
Just real quick. So you've got right here is nuclear family. Nuclear family. Both married parents that are having kids. You got right here, which is single father. Then you've got like down here, that's how single mother. Like, this is statistics. This is how the outcomes happen.
Right.
And sorry for all the single mothers out there. Support, but it's not in the best interest of the kids to be with just a single mother at all.
I agree.
I am a single mom, and I will tell you right now, no, I did not do everything perfect. Like, I had my ex-husband around for a very long time, but there was also periods where, it was a very toxic relationship where I had time frames where I was pretty much a single mother. And then we've been divorced since 2019. Okay, so
it was
I've been
a good
single mom
relationship
since then with a teenage boy. What, Cleaner, real quick?
What was it? A good relationship? You said it was toxic.
No,
I like toxins because they do a lot of good things for society.
Bad
So
relationship.
what does toxic mean? Does it
Like
mean good
Agent
or bad
Orange?
in this
Is
text?
that a good toxin?
Fucked up my children.
No, I'm sorry, but I think that within the social place that we have that we've been speaking, using the word toxic is fucking horrible. If it was a bad relationship, just say it was bad.
No, it was toxic to the point he had substance issues and there was a lot of DV within the household.
Yeah, it was horribly bad then.
Yeah, that's
Like,
I heard TV,
Yeah,
television.
I'm just saying, like, as a scientist, like, toxic isn't necessarily good or bad, right? And people keep using the word, trying to make a relationship seem just insane, whenever it may have just been just a little bad, or it may have actually been a lot bad. But we have other adjectives and adverbs.
Argument about semantics.
We have other adjectives and adverbs that can be used that just I keep hearing it, and I'm like,
I
why do
despise
people
this type
use
of
toxic?
argument, Cleaner. This is not even worth bringing up.
But
I just hate hearing that word.
my point though was that even as a single mother, like, I can recognize the areas where I know for a fact I would go as far as to say I failed my son in a lot of ways because I don't know how to navigate that. I don't know what he needs. I don't know how to support a lot of what he goes through. I do my very best to communicate with him. I offer him all of the time and with his father that I possibly can, and I try to foster that as best as I can, because that is what he needs. However, as a single mom, absolutely no, it's not a good thing, because the bottom line is that we're all pushovers at the end of the day. Those are our babies. We let them get away with too much, and we can't help ourselves.
I would even put it
Especially with moms,
as the first few years of life, the mother is more important, and being a single mother isn't as bad. However, after the first few years of life, after that.
Thank you for coming,
Oh,
Eo,
you
dude.
heading out?
I appreciate you.
No, keep
stopping
it
in.
sexy,
Stay safe,
you
Yodi.
D&D nerd face. Roll a evasion check.
Grump, I would even say during the first few years you need to have a father figure around, because there are structures there.
I agree.
For guys, for a baby to see a guy operating in a structured environment gives its subconscious the recognition and understanding of what that looks like. And so if we're behaving like we just go around the house and we're fixing things around the house, and a baby's sitting there watching us do it, like I would take my son
Babies
whenever I
imitate.
was working on something, and I'd let him sit and watch while I was working on it. So he'd have that in his subconscious. His subconscious would have a foundation already, letting him know, hey, guys take care of stuff. We fix problems. We try to, I think it's important. I do think that the mother is important to have during those times as well, because the baby needs to know nurturing, needs to know, it has to have things that the mother can give it. It's got to have both, though. And I think the really interesting statistic that a lot of people don't go near is, have you looked at the outcomes of children from lesbian couples? The self-deletion rate is fucking insane.
And
it's worse than the transgenders.
And actually, Cleaner, what you're saying, I agree with that. And what I said might have been a little bit off from where I was trying to get out. Because it's not just only single mother for the first few years. I think I said that, and that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean at all.
Oh, okay.
Let me take the flip side of this argument, since everybody wants to go, oh, it's all bad, right? If it was the case that women generally wanted to take political control of the country, it would be in their best interest to be single mothers. Not for the sake that they themselves, the women themselves, would take control. Their offspring and the indoctrination
to make the weak men that can't take them over
would ultimately take control eventually just by pure existence.
No.
Yeah, the problem...
It'll be a failure, and I can prove it with the simple fact of even my own lived experience raising a boy on my own here. Listen, there are aspects, especially when you're raising a son, that moms do not know how to guide or connect with these natural processes.
Moms can't teach how to make men.
Wouldn't matter.
Moms can't teach how to make men is the summary, right, Beth?
Yeah, wouldn't matter whether they were men, half-wits, dim-wits, right? It would just be an existing replacement of the existing authority within our government. By sheer existence, they would default be in control.
You understand what the difference is between, and this is one of the major differences for raising a young man, is force doctrine. The woman loses force doctrine much quicker in boys growing up to adulthood than a man does.
Sure,
a man can enforce
around 10,
the
12 years
rules
old
of the house for a lot longer than a woman can. And so at some point, the little boy understands that, whether he does it consciously or subconsciously, it's different for everybody. But at some point, the little boy does understand that and starts to argue or fight out or act out or rebel or whatever.
This is all behavior. How does it turn around?
It is all behavior, and we're trying to create people with good behavior.
Right.
Josh, when I got taller than my so I was adopted, and when I got taller than my adopted mom, which also my adopted dad died when I was 14 years old, from 12 to 14, he had throat cancer and he passed, unfortunately.
Oh.
So I was adopted, and then I had a single mom after that adoption from 14. But however, when I got taller than my mom, so I'm 6'3" now, and I was a big kid, and she's all 5 foot nothing. When I got bigger than her, which is right around 8, 9, 10 years old, somewhere in there, she looked at me like this is one of the very serious conversations that I had with her when I was a little kid. or little kid, medium-sized kid, I guess, whatever. And she said, "Hey, you might be too big for me to hit right now, but not with the car." And that stuck for quite a while.
But that's stuck in a different way than a man telling you, "Stop it, or I'll get my belt," or "Stop it, and you know why."
Probably.
You know? Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, probably. I mean, being a teenager is a lot different with that.
Or even just having that male there to kind of tell you that what you are feeling is natural and it's normal, and teaching you how to channel that energy and how to handle it in a way that isn't going to damage you in any way. Do you know what I'm saying? Women, single mothers, do not. We don't know. Like when it comes to daughters, yeah, we've got a much easier playing field because we've been there, we live that. You know, we know what life looks like for women. When it comes to a son, though, even just the hormonal differences, it's so hard to deal with that and figure out like what they need without either feminizing them or having them completely act out because you're not teaching them how to harness their aggression properly. You know, there's a million reasons why why single mothering is bad, really. And even when it comes down to girls, fathers are going to be better off because they are the ones who are going to teach the girls how they should expect a man to treat them later in life.
Does this not presuppose that the other side has that same interest, right? You say better, right? But what if the other side deems something else to be better, or
what other side?
Yeah.
AKA the single
Doesn't
moms.
matter.
Oh,
no,
okay,
it's
so
what they're capable of
By
teaching.
default,
In general,
they
what they're
win.
capable of teaching and being an example of versus what the father
that would impose,
is capable of teaching and being an
impose
example of.
a specific standard of morals. If they have different morals, you're fucked.
I get what Josh is talking about, the individual, not society net positive. Like what's better
I'm
for
talking about
that
the individuals,
individual woman who's a single mom? Does she think that this is what's going on that's better for her kids or not? Right? Am I catching it right?
Yeah,
Josh?
basically, if all the single mothers decided to somewhat in some general population decide, fuck men, fuck what everybody else, we're just going to do things our way. There's nothing to defeat
It's the same.
Yeah, there is.
No, there is.
Genocide them and the kids?
One man could go into a village full of women with a baseball bat and defeat them all. So anyhow,
not even a baseball bat.
I think what Marte was saying. I think what Marte was saying
this
about
guy
how
already.
when he was saying like it's kind of been socially engineered, right? This is something a lot of people don't like to approach this topic because lefties have a tendency to just feed into the brainwashing and the conceptual understanding isn't there. They only have the talking points. They don't have the foundation underneath the talking point to actually give them something to build an argument or a refutation against anything else for. This shows brainwashing. When you believe in something but you don't understand the basics of it that bring it right back to the foundation that created it, that's when it looks like you've been brainwashed. And like whenever you see them arguing these things, they have been. That's exactly how it looks. This is propaganda. It's propaganda from the top, obviously, because it's not from the bottom. The bottom people are saying we don't want this, so it's got to be from the top. So I think the more interesting thing is how can we stop this? How can we get away from this shit happening anymore?
I have a
missed
good
opportunity
answer for that.
to say topic.
Marte, go ahead.
One good way to stop this, Cleaner, is by having public debates and literally refuting refuting the propagated propaganda that we have, literally by using a vector of entertainment. If we could do this and then make it entertaining, you can have somebody that's charismatic. Andrew Wilson's one of them, but he can't obviously debate a lot of debates that I have when it comes to race culture, like me arguing on Fatty's channel that whites should get reparations from blacks. By the way, I stomped the shit out of that whole panel on that. I shouldn't have won that debate, but what happened
was good.
On that panel,
Fatty's channel is like super toxic, isn't it? Too.
Oh,
right. But the thing though, is if you have these debates in front of a black audience, you're now able to educate them, because if you take a pill and you feed it to a dog and you cover it with meat, it's literally the same thing. We're using vector of entertainment to actually educate these people and open their eyes to something they would be ignorant to, because I think that accountability in the black culture is almost absent. We could see this by their denial. I mean, race hustling is big when it comes to black culture. So
I would love to be able to do that, but my complexion. I know we look similar, Marte, but you've just a much better complexion to be able to do that.
No,
I go into some of those spaces too, and I have legit conversations, but you're going to be much more effective at it.
I'm more gray.
Well, if you do it, you're going to be called a racist. If I do it, I'm an Uncle Tom, and I hate my mom, and I hate my skin color. But I'll take that all day. The black community hates me. I can have my black card revoked for a very long time. So
people can call me racist for not being a racist all day long. It's like, okay, fine. That means like you have no argument.
Wait, what's
cool?
What exactly is wrong with being racist?
Marte, I have a question for you. So, one big thing that we've heard a lot of is the way that white men are becoming, especially white men, are now becoming more of the oppressed class and really beat down for their privilege. What is your take on that, and how do you propose to kind of either rectify or at least balance it out or something in order to make society more productive? I guess.
Well, I think by addressing the black community, we can then fix the white community. For one, I'm going to give 3 prescriptions. Just follow along with me now. I'm going to tie them all together. I think for one, I think that whites should have more babies. White people should be having more babies with white people. I'm going to repeat that again. The reason why I say that is because in 40 years, whites are going to be weeded out of the population. You can look at Google for the semantics on this. And then I'm going to move forward with my other point. I think that if you fix the black community, meaning that if we fix these pattern recognition problems that happen by them saying, hey, you're not a victim, this shit isn't just happening to you, because where's the DI for white people to get in jobs? How come they're excluded? So that's a racial program, actually, and we're actually creating more liabilities by putting people on the police force. DIs existed with women before it's happened with DEI, because we put women candidates before 10 qualified male candidates because we need a women quota. The third thing I'm going to say is that if we can have accountability in black communities, we're not going to be raising up a group of racists, because white people are now saying, well, I can't speak up about this problem. And then not to mention that, but I can't get this job because I'm white. So if we think about this, they're continually told to be silent about this problem. They're told that they have white guilt, which is also PSYOP, doesn't exist. And how are you not creating more racists because of this, because of the polarization? We need to fix this by saying, black people, all this shit needs to stop. You're held accountable just like everybody else. And if we can convince them through debates and expose this through argumentation, that's a solid fix, because that's a majority of the think that's in America right now.
Well said. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think that has a good chance of hitting a lot of people. I think there's still going to be, small groups, small little social collectives that won't conform. But we've always seen the small collectives, and they don't really cause a problem most of the time. Or if they do, it's for themselves.
Request for clarification: do you believe the debate community is the majority or a slim fringe minority?
So the reason why I think that it's a slim fringe minority, and I think it's good for us to be a slim fringe minority, is if you look at the LGBTQ community, how many are there? Less than 4%, but yet they've given the most concessions to this community.
Way less than that.
Because the most exceptions to them. Overwhelmingly, we've changed legislation and laws for this tiny disenfranchised supposedly community. So I think that with debates, I think that debates can also be socialized and normal. So if you think about it, anytime somebody tells you this, by the way, they'll say it needs to be normalized. It's because it wasn't normal in the beginning. So I think that if we have debates, we popularize this by entertainment culture. Like I said, charismatic people like Cleaner. I'm just faux pas saying that, by the way, or Andrew Wilson, people like that. I think that we can bring this in the forefront if we use entertainment as a vector. I think it's really good, but we need the right people behind this as a minority, and that's what makes us special. And I think that's what's good about it.
I'll only agree to this if we keep Grump off of camera.
I like repropagandizing.
I showed my nuts.
I have very long, like for a really long time, had an understanding of this concept that I've got on my portrait now, of the left and the right really not being any different. We're all the same color. We're all the same everything. The difference is that the left and the right just chose to be on the left side or the right side. really we're all the same people. We all want the same things at the basic level. We all want to be able to live, survive, have a family, have a wife, a husband, whatever it is. Like we all want these things. It's just we have had this collective understanding in the background from the people who run things that hold the hands over our heads, hold the hands over the heads of the politicians, get the politicians to spout out rhetoric that'll get people polarized so that they split, so that they're all busy fighting each other on every metric they can possibly be fighting each other on, rather than looking at who it is that's actually causing the problems for humanity, who's actually holding us back. Right now, we should actually already have the moon colonized. Mars should already have a base on it. We should be looking out in the stars, trying to spread humanity throughout the stars right now, entering an evolutionary period where people no longer have to use money, because at this point in time, we can feed the whole fucking world if we want. We have altruistic things that we should have been approaching at this point, given our current level of technology, but we're not doing it. And why aren't we?
I think it's dangerous to dismiss those that want more.
Nuts are up again. What's up, Marte?
So I have to push back a little bit, Cleaner. The reason why I have to push back a little bit, I do believe you at some point, but we can't really demonstrate this as much. It's like almost the J argument of trying to prove this. It's connecting the dots is pretty tough because they can obfuscate and say.
I have proof, actually, Marte. I'll link it in the private chat. I'm not going to link it in YouTube, though.
Yeah, outside of this discussion, you could do that. But here's the problem with that. When I discuss this with other people trying to tie things down, it'll always be like money. But then it's like that's even a really hard conflation to make. The thing about this is that when you say that society is devolving in some way because of government constructs and them putting strings on, I'll even propose it and simplify it with just one question. Can you agree or tell me a bill that leftists and conservatives both agree on?
Not off the top of my head.
So if we think about people converting children or saying reparations or anything else like this, the reason why I think it'll happen, the polarization happens because of what B and Beth were talking about, victim ID culture. I think this isn't spawned by the top. I think it's people trying to get over on the system and also using handicap forever. So there's so many components to this that I could say the government doesn't even need to be involved in this.
I see that.
Always do it.
Why you let that go? There's like half a dozen bills that there's an agreement on.
I can't. Off the top of my head.
The federal government doesn't need to be involved in like 80% of the shit that it's doing.
Okay, yes, I agree. You just want one. You just want one fast labor. What's it? Fast Labor Contract Act, FLCA. That's
You're going to need something obscure, extremely obscure. Of course you would.
Of course.
Well, I think.
It's an act. That's the
yeah,
name
no.
of it.
If it's a labor thing, that should probably be on the state level.
I think we're having a conversation like this,
Easy.
though.
Done.
It's more good faith in the conversation to approach the generalized and more broader understanding of what it is that we're talking about rather than the exceptions, right? Because, I mean, truthfully, when we get to the point where we want to be at, who gives a fuck about the exceptions? They've got their own social tight-knit group or whatever, It's like the whole thing, and like the trans thing, like they have their own group. Let them go do their group. Who gives a shit? Leave them out of what we're doing in society. Like if they don't, if they don't want to conform to what society is, then fuck them. We don't need them in society. They can go do their own thing. Like who cares? So what? But what he's what I do agree. There is a certain level of like the victim class type people. But I'm gonna push back, Marte. I linked the 4 links in the back. I've been trying to get these to Andrew because he talks about propaganda a lot. I would like for him to get those. I don't know if you could make that happen.
I talk to him I'm his coach. I do his like fitness,
bro.
And all that stuff. So.
Dude, if you can cue him into this, the guy that's running this thing has had people in his life destroyed. His wife killed. I mean, his children's lives are. It's insane. The people that help him with this project have had death threats. I mean, it's like. This is a real thing that's going on. He's been doing this for 13 years. And the crazy thing is this, all right? So what people don't understand about this thing that I've linked in the back, this search engine thing, right, is that right now, if you look up this guy's name, it's going to be really hard for you to find a whole lot of information on him because there's another guy with the same last name who there's a whole bunch of sexual connotation information that has flooded the internet.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you won't find this guy's name nearly as prominently or easily. You will have to really look for specific information to find it. You'll find tons of the other information, though.
Yeah,
It's
but the thing
prevalent.
is, I could take the Wikipedia and automatically, the presumption I could make with this, right?
I get that. I do.
And alter information. So here's the thing, though. I'll meet you in the middle, Cleaner. How about we agree on this? I don't know if you follow me on Discord, but can you send the links there? Because I'm going to close this out. I'm just going to forget about it. I'm just being honest with you.
Sure. Do you mind linking your Discord in the back, and I'll make sure I get it.
I can invite.
yeah.
I'll invite him to your group, Marte.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Okay,
fine.
yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually done a lot of looking through some of the data that they've got that they've made available to the public. The brainwashing is real. The propaganda is real. They are doing this to some extent. Most of us already understand that something like this is going on, but we just don't have proof. It's been proven now. And this guy's been called before Congress a couple of times already and given this data to Congress. And I mean, like, you have a hard time trying to find anything about what's going on with this.
This is going to sound like a tiny bit of pushback. Like, it's not really solid pushback. Like, I'm going to be honest, this isn't exactly solid, but I'll say this. When they use the black community excuse of saying, well, they flooded our areas with crack, this and that, my argument to that is like, you guys didn't have to smoke this shit. So when we think about things like an argument of saying, well, we have, media influencing culture, you could choose what sites you don't want to look at. You could choose to opt out of Google. You could do all this. So it's like when you say this, well, this is only just a fraction of influence. We can't really determine how much it influences society. Hence, there's no metric on it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say about that.
I've opted out of just saying it's 100% doable. I opted all the way out of Google. I allow at the perimeter, and I do it anywhere like that. I'm in the industry. Anywhere that I'm able to professionally also. I block everything except Translate, Maps, and YouTube because I'm a content creator. So, and all of other Google, everything is blocked.
He's providing a good solid example. We have people that try to live off the grid. We have people that use blocking apps to say, I don't want corn on my site. So they have all this. So to say that they have the monopoly, I would say a monopoly on influence, I would say, well, this is people just saying, I want to choose to smoke crack this weekend. Well, that's on them. This isn't like, I wouldn't put the onus on the government or entity. Mind you, this is also a corporation. When did the government label corporations as people that can vote, which is also bad and heinous in my opinion.
Well,
so it's like, these are people
Citizens
in a
United.
sense. For it. So
I get what you're saying, but I do also understand the level that this is being used to socially engineer the population of America.
Serenaded Swan.
Like
good evening.
And I get there's
think I've met
personal
you
responsibility.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've all got that. But also,
conversation
when it's
right now.
at the level
I won
that
the
it's
last
at,
show,
and you have this being purveyed on the radio, on whenever you're trying to
It's
look up
literally
data
Starship
for the
Troopers
job
argument.
that you have, the extra searches that are in the background, the ads, all of that is changing your mind, making you more comfortable with certain topics or changing. It's literally been proven that this can change 20 to 80% of a group of people's vote from one thing to another radically.
Cleaner,
all of them should opt out,
ask
but
you-
they probably don't have the technology wherewithal to do so. So the peons, I guess, the technology, the only way to say it is the peons, they're going to be influenced by whatever Google or Facebook or Twitter
That's fair.
or the tech giants say.
I would actually say people are opting in, and here's how people are opting in. Cleaner,
They are.
I'll even ask you a question. If you could be genuine and honest with me, which I trust you will be. Have you ever talked about a product and then saw it on your phone? So I think that if we have phones that are listening to us, and then automatically, I would say that this may be true because I've talked about a certain product and it just mysteriously showed up on my phone. I think that people are creating
where
their
on
own
your phone?
from which
Wait,
to
hang
follow.
on, Marte. Where on your phone? Like, what were you doing where you then saw it? Like in
You could be searching something, or you could be just like looking through some things that will pop up on your
searching
own
something,
YouTube
or
Yeah.
or in
Listening.
an app or something. Hey,
I've
here's
seen
it.
it happen.
That means y'all are both opting in. I don't do shit on my
Well,
phone
we're
except
choosing
talk and
that.
text, like encrypted communications, and then like a few industry specific things that I do.
That's not
This is
encrypted.
this is a thing.
Grump.
You don't have to
That's
watch
not
Netflix. You don't have to do Facebook. You don't have to Google search. You don't have to look at websites. You don't have to watch Netflix on your phone, dude.
What Marte is saying is fair, though. I'll give you another example that I think might actually be a better one for you to use in the future, Marte. I was standing next to a buddy of mine, and I told him that Facebook tracks wherever you are, no matter what, and they know exactly who you're next to. And he said, "No, that's not true." I said, "I
So
guarantee
you should probably
they
not
do
have that on
because-
your phone.
Hold on. I told him, I guarantee they do, and you don't even have to have an account set up. I installed the app on the phone that I had right there. I didn't have the GPS on. 3 minutes later, he's getting a message on his Facebook asking if he knows me.
Yeah. Look, Grump, even for me, like I've had times where I'm on the phone talking to someone about like a new migraine medication. I get off and it's like, oh, let's see who's on YouTube. And there's a fucking ad for the exact medication I was just fucking talking about on my phone to somebody else.
This is a problem about your phone knowing who you are, and then also your YouTube account knowing who you are.
It's a problem
This is
about
a
the data
problem.
correlation. There's an algorithm for data
and
correlation.
this is part of what I
they're
preach.
all fine.
I haven't got into it deep because it's a very boring topic on my own channel. But this is what I preach.
It's not boring, Grump.
You need to segregate it.
It's not boring for me either.
It's not boring.
Okay, well then I'll
like
start doing more. I'll just start doing more streams about it and like
quit
content. about it,
polarizing
dude.
yourself.
Grump, even if you have
Do a couple.
a smart TV or a laptop, even those are listening to you.
Oh yeah,
They're
you got to
coming-
cut the pieces out.
Smart TV, they already proved that one.
You got to cut the
So
camera
cleaner.
out and the microphone. You got to physically cut them off. Like open the TV
Cleaner,
up
this is my
and cut them.
This is my exact argument. I'm not saying like that you're totally wrong about that, but what I'm saying is that if you want to say that the government is putting strings on us and manipulating us, I would say and make an argument that we're manipulating our own algorithm by what Beth was saying, the conversations we have and what we're allowing the tech to listen to us and do. Because if I download Facebook and don't put my location, how come it knows that you're standing next to a person? So I think we are manipulating ourselves and manipulating other people. It's just that we're opening ourselves up to an app and allowing us to be the vector and weapon from which to be our own demise. We're implicit in our own destruction. That's my argument.
I don't.
God forbid I call my aunt who lives freaking 4 states away just to see how she's doing, because now my phone just paid attention to every little word I said, and the next thing you know, I'm getting ads, I'm getting emails, I'm getting, it's insane.
Majoritatively, I wouldn't disagree with you, Marte. I think the whole world, the human race, all of us have become more implicit in a lot of things. We've allowed a lot of things because of the niceties. We want the niceties, and if we want the niceties, we have to give up something of our personal pride.
I agree.
I definitely think that we've put too much trust into these higher powers and higher entities to try and manage things just so that we can have a little bit of technology. And the thing is, I come back to this so much. I'm not going to say monolithically, but majoritatively, it's laziness. It's because it's easier. Because I can take majoritatively across the human race, because it's laziness. I can take an Android phone and put a brand new operating system on it that won't track me, that won't do a whole lot like all this other crap. It doesn't have the capability of that.
Graphene
But
or Lineage OS or Pine.
It takes time to do. It takes energy. It takes work to learn how to do it, to do the right way. But people don't do that. Why not? Because they're fucking lazy and they don't care if somebody's watching them. So Marte is correct. I'm not discounting what he's saying. I'm just saying that we have to be able to understand these topics on our subconscious level and get other people, the sheeple, so to speak, to understand it in their subconscious. If their subconscious understands something, the subconscious doesn't allow that to come in as easily. So the more we talk about these concepts and get people's subconscious to understand them, the more the subconscious goes, hey, conscious mind, this motherfucker's trying to screw with us. Screw him up, Or they're like, no, I don't like that shit. You can't force that on me. Not anymore. I know what you're doing.
Help me understand this. Do you believe, like, say, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, right? Do you not believe they're disenfranchised from you specifically or people of your age group? How are you going to convince
I
them
don't.
of shit? They
Well,
tend to
Cleaner is
enjoy
from
it.
the silent generation, so he's probably not going to have
Actually, I'm not.
opinion on
Actually,
this.
I'm not.
Oh no, you were
Gen
World War
Triple
One, right?
Xers,
Weren't you around for?
us fucking Gen Triple Xers were not the silent generation. There's a reason that there's only
No,
about
I'm Gen
60%
X. You're the
still
silent
alive.
generation, you Boomer plus.
Nah, we were definitely not silent. We were the guys saying the system's trying to control you. Fuck the power. Fuck.
You
the
know what
system.
Cleaner sounds like? Cleaner, you sound like the guy in the X-Files that had the Wayne's World glasses on that always talked to Mulder because he had all the tech shit and knew every conspiracy theory known to man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I do, yeah, and I get that I can sound like that.
That's my mom's favorite show.
Oh,
I get
y'all are
that I
both
can
young
sound
enough
like
to have
that,
watched the X
especially with
Files.
this.
It's cute.
I
Adorable.
loved the X Files
Oh, yeah.
as a kid. Okay, absolutely loved it. Never missed an episode with my mom.
I guess.
Yeah.
My
Did you think
point
you were
is
Scully?
This all sounds like a lot
bit.
of wishful thinking,
Halloween
right? You're going to
1/7.
convince people that already dislike.
No.
No.
You're misunderstanding. You're misunderstanding what I do. My whole path that I do, right? With everything that I'm doing out here, I'm educating people who are of the intellectual and subconscious understanding of what's going on, so that they can influence people to teach other people's subconsciouses, while I'm teaching other people's subconsciouses of the brainwashing effects. I don't give a shit if your conscious mind understands it or not. If the subconscious mind understands it's being brainwashed, that has less of an effect on the subconscious mind going forward. So the more that I talk about this concept, the more that I talk about these things that they use, the way that they use whitewash, brainwash flooding, or the way that they use ideological flooding, the way that they use all of these things, your subconscious is more resistant to it, and it has less of control over you. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm ever going to be doing going forward, is just trying to introduce these concepts to people's subconscious. If your conscious mind accepts it, cool. That's even better.
Do you think? I guess I'm trying to get at the reality of this
Sure.
not being a fantasy world. Basically, do you think like you're the first of your bunch to try this?
Nope. I know I'm not. I know I'm not, because there's
Okay.
a scientist that's been doing this for over 13 years. He's been
Sure.
collecting data to prove this shit.
Right. How
What's a
long do you
scientist?
think?
Wait, what's a scientist?
Oh God, let him be.
I'll link it in the
Scientist
back.
is a generic term for like smart person. What is this person?
No.
There's a biologist.
He's a person that takes in data, makes observations, creates experiments to try
in
and
what discipline?
prove what his theory is, which is that he believes that people are being controlled somewhat through propagandization, and he's actually proven that. 100%.
I don't doubt. Just the word scientist means I don't know what this person does. That's literally what it means. What is the discipline that's being used here?
Oh, ephemeral instancing.
I don't know what you just said though. I don't know.
Ephemeral instancing is like when you type into Google, search for an apple. All right, all the extra stuff that comes up that doesn't actually have anything to do with what you typed up. That's all of the search data is ephemeral. It disappears. There's nothing that collects that data that can be proven or disproven unless someone adds an extra third-party piece of software to collect the information. So there's no way to prove that they're sending you specific search results or correlating data to try and brainwash you, right? But
so what is the scientific discipline that this
program, is? It would be in data research.
Like what? So what? I don't want to like keep it behind a degree, because you don't need a degree to be doing valid work. But calling somebody a scientist, to me, that's a red flag. That's what you use to. That's what you use in a movie, not in
when
an
I call
industry.
someone a scientist, it's because I've seen that they do experiments to prove their theories. They make theories based off of observations and data. That's whenever I see like somebody doing that, I would say, okay, they're executing science. They're doing scientist type stuff. I would call them a scientist at that point. I don't care if you've got a master's, a bachelor's, no degree. It doesn't matter to me. If you're doing that, you're a scientist.
Can I ask you a question, Cleaner, real quick? So if I could tie this up real quick, instead of using a label, would I be more correct? Because I'm going to make this up on the top of my head. Would I be more correct to call myself, if I was a scientist, like telling somebody like Stillskin, saying that I'm a constant skeptic in search of the objective to try to find the objective? Would that be more concise?
That's fair. Yeah.
Well,
Okay, that would
but
be
in
my
what
definition of what a science is.
in what discipline? Like what
No,
what field?
discipline, because this can be a universal construct, right?
To be fair, the discipline would be computer science. It could be computer science, which is in itself is broad, like go a billion different ways.
I have a degree. I have a BS in computer science, and it's a degree. If you say you're a computer scientist, that is bullshit.
But that's the field that they're generally talking about, and it goes into all kinds of weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're talking about is the purpose, Grumpelstiltskin. Is that what you're talking about?
Performatively. Like the performative of it. Are you actually being a scientist, or are you just putting that label on you? I think that's what he's getting at.
Well, that would be my definition. Again, the constant skeptic in search of the objective, right?
Skeptic and
I think it's a fair question to ask, like especially if you're talking about stuff like this. Like, yeah, it's a fair question to ask. I call him a scientist because I see him performatively doing things that a scientist would do. He is experimenting, creating controls,
like testing theories and hypotheses, like doing tests on it.
Yeah,
that is science.
Yeah,
however,
actually,
calling somebody a scientist without any like a biologist, a GL, like anything else that's an ist, something more specific, it's like that's red flags to me 100% every single time.
Sure, for some people it is, and for some people it's not. Some people want to know like the specific branch of science that they're using to be a scientist.
Or what are they doing?
I would say the data fields would be what he's more prominent in. He just has an understanding of the social engineering level that's happening within how data is being used, how all of our computer searches are being used to brainwash people. And
which actually,
I don't know. It may actually have like 2 or 3 branches of science that would be included in it. You
like,
know?
What would be a job title of somebody doing this? Which actually, data scientist is a job title that you can have.
Sure. So a job title for a guy that would be doing this would be guy that's trying to bring down
that's
the
not
people
a job
who
title.
is trying to fuck us up.
You have too many words already.
Evil propaganda. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what a job title would be for that. I don't know what a job title would be for that. Information seeker, truth seeker. I
that's
don't know.
A hobby.
Yeah,
even if it's very passionate.
Say that. I say being a mechanic is a hobby too, though. But then again, there's tons of people making money off of it. I myself have made money off of it in the past.
How is that a hobby when you can be a mechanic is like a job title? You can be employed doing like being a mechanic or auto technician is what they like to be called these days because there's a lot more going on.
That you can be
shade tree mechanic is a hobby.
You can be employed as a truth seeker as well. In the NSA, they have truth seekers that go out to find the actual evidence that supports claims.
But who in SA?
The NSA, yeah. Okay. Your hobby can be a job.
Sure it can.
Women have proven this.
Very much so.
Is having kids a hobby?
Yeah, for some women. But it's also a job for some women.
No, that was the wrong question. My bad. I redact the question. That's
okay, fair enough.
It's crazy. Way to set yourself up for that one, bro.
Oh, dude, Mart, come on.
He like walked through that one,
reminder.
The red crayon.
The red one's still in there. It's like the Lucky Smoke. It's the one that's turned over.
No, I like the questions though. Grump does ask a lot of good questions. Every now and then a funny one, but
Grump's a simple monkey.
Just trying to credentialize you. Is that what he's trying to do? And then semantics. Nothing wrong with that though. But yeah.
No, Grump's a simple monkey. Don't worry about anything he says. It's like it's all just memes and
yeah.
Sometimes he floats his nuts around on screen.
Yeah, they're really wrinkly too.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Shit.
That's
toss.
Close. I know it is.
Toss violation. Oh wait. Oh my bad. Oh, could you all see that? My bad. That was. I just got up to go. My bad.
So
I'm live too. Why did I do that? Silly. All of our channels are gonna get taken down.
I think it's my time. I'm gonna leave because I'm starving. I gotta eat like every 3 hours, so I gotta eat again. But man, hey, thanks for letting me up.
How many eggs you eating?
Please come back again.
Side note, I think I'm going to stop my war with Roma Army. She's too much of a mental head case. Andrew Wilson and Rachel stopped as well too. I think I'm just going to stop because she's just too nuts, man. I'm not
Marte,
going
your
to
time
push the
and the
debate.
frustration. It's really not.
I've gotten
Marte, before you
like
leave, wait.
27 unaliving threats to my inbox from her following this month alone, which is crazy. They're just off their rocker. So,
Hey, Marte,
Some fights are not worth it, bro.
my Discord is in the back chat. Anybody who's not on it, like all of y'all up here, you're all cool to join too.
I'm on it.
Just so
I'll
you can
send in an invite.
message me, and because it's a specific flag inside the Chrome, because all the browsers are Chrome except Firefox based ones these days, or if you're like Lynx, everything's Chromium based. It's a specific flag where where like StreamYard and like the browser can't hijack your actual volume control. I had to do that, and I'm on Linux. However, I know it's going to be the same on Windows. I'll send you the
wow, you are tech
stuff.
avoidant, but using tech at the same time. That's wild. But
I'm a wild Luddite monkey. However, dude, I'm a like lead network engineer in my role.
You're not absolutely not doing it. I see.
Hey,
Yeah.
Grump. It says that I need permission in order to invite Marte to your Discord, so I'm just gonna invite you to his. Okay.
Oh wait, Marte is it? Well, I put my Discord in the back, but wait, Marte, I don't know if I'm on yours. Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah, it says you do not have permission to view the message history or something. I don't know. Crazy
I just
stuff.
invited you over to his. You can work it out from there. Look, I try to help people out where I can.
I don't have
Marte,
a Discord.
I really appreciate
I have a
you coming
katana.
over. It's been fun hanging out and debating with you tonight. I look forward to doing it again.
Yeah, I mean, I look
Oh
forward
no,
to
I got to
debating
give you
cleaner
rolls. Oh wait,
and a
hang
lot
on,
of
you just
shit,
joined. I got to
so-
give you rolls. It's not
That's
automatic.
gonna be one hell of a debate.
That'll be fun. We'll have to find something we disagree on, or I'll just have to play devil's advocate sometime, Marte. That'll
Well,
be fun though.
Well,
Marte,
Cleaner,
were
I
you-
think the more
are you a vet?
analytical and logical a person is, the better a debate's going to be with me because I debate a lot of stupid dum-dums. Like Radical Coder, I'm debating him, and his debate stance is he's going to say that stay-at-home husbands are more optimal than stay-at-home wives, which is going to be a bloodbath. But
That's the
anyways,
gayest thing ever. Marte, are you a veteran? I don't remember.
I was in law enforcement for about 13, 14 years. I worked for Homeland Security, HSI,
That's a yes. then.
police, all that. So
I would consider that a yes.
That's not military. Just
earlier today
this is a different
from
flag.
a couple nights ago between him and Cleaner. It's,
okay, Marte,
it's just.
you got rolls on my.
yeah,
server
I
now.
think me and Cleaner would actually have a brawl. That would actually be a real
I would
brawl.
love
Yeah,
to moderate it
that'd be
for you
fun.
guys.
Cleaner's a little bit brighter than people could probably assume. I could see that already.
Don't
You
assume
would be
that.
somebody to tangle with. I can already see that, Cleaner. So
Well, if you guys are looking
I
for
do
a
like
person
the-
that mod it, I'm here.
I do like the conversations and
Oh, we got to get your
do it,
Discord
too.
set up, dude.
I really
This is-
do.
yeah,
I
I
would
don't
not
do it at
accept them.
hominem attacks because I think if you could beat the shit out of somebody without having to go personal and really go into the conversation, use the analytical approach, and use like kind of like induction and deduction.
Mhm.
So I think there's other ways to do this, but I think a lot of the population, because our comprehension levels below 8th grade right now, you're not finding a lot of good fish to fry, and you're one of them. I see you as one of the people that I love to tangle with. So yeah, I mean, I would take that as a compliment because
Why is
I would say
Wick
that
one
I'm
of the?
just rocks, right?
Yeah.
Why is Wick one of the?
I wouldn't say I'm highly intelligent, but I would say I'm definitely not one of the general sheeple.
And Grumple Stillskin, I think he would fall into that category as well too. So
Well, I'm
yeah,
sorry, I
I
wasn't
agree.
listening. I was distracted by Wick. What was the question or whatever? I'd fall into what category?
Yeah, you're
Not
not
people.
helping me out with my argument, with my justification for promoting you, Grumple Stillskin. Great. Yeah.
No, I was
anyway.
literally doing Discord stuff. I'm sorry. What's going on?
Well, Wick can take all the losses and he can take my foot up his ass because he rigged the debate with me at Destiny. That's the thing, though. Is like I went over there knowing
Wait, is
that
what
I'd be
happened,
rigged,
Steve?
whoop the shit out of Destiny, and I look forward to debating him again too. So
That'll be a good one.
Fantastic, sir.
What was I going to be on the same
Outstanding.
team of Cleaner for though? What I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
Not a sheeple.
Not
yeah, you're not a
sheeple.
sheeple. So
More
there you go.
intelligent than you.
Thanks
Wait,
for summing
no.
that up, Clear.
Wait, no, but no, I'm the sheep. I'm the sheeple.
You can't be a sheeple if
I'm
you're a
the
monkey.
sheeple.
You're not
You
allowed.
can't tell me you're a sheeple by telling me you're a sheeple. That's not what sheeple say. But anyways, you've refuted your own rhetoric. I'll bid you guys adieu.
No, I'm a
Thank you
sheeple.
for-
Have a
Stay
wonderful
safe, Marjay.
birthday.
Have a good
Something
night.
that sheeple don't say. Once again, proving me right, Grumpelstiltskin. All right, you guys, I'll take it easy.
Marte,
Have a
good to see you,
blessed night.
sexy bitch.
See ya, man.
Yeah,
Stay
see you guys
safe.
later, man. Yep.
See you later. Oh,
No, I'm a
he's good
sheeple.
people.
What's going on? I just eat crayons. Don't worry about it.
Not a
You're not a
can't
sheeple.
be
You're a munkle.
Yeah. You can't be a sheep and a monkey.
I just said that. I did.
I'm a shunky. Ah.
A shunky, half
Shunky.
sheep, half monkey.
What
Yeah.
did we
Fuck
tell
with
you
that.
about that
Wait.
kind of crossbreeding, dear?
Would that be
don't
like?
know.
Would it be like woolly but capable of climbing trees? Dude,
In mountains.
could you imagine how hard it would be for us to try and have like wool clothes if they were climbing trees like monkeys?
Is the red one missing?
No, the red one's being saved for last. Because it's the best one.
They smell better than the rest.
Well, no,
Obviously the
red
best.
5 has a specific effect.
No, it's not red 5. It's not food coloring, dude. It's just red crayons.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't know. So well, some of these new ones they've got, the water wash away ones, they actually use red 5 in it, or they were.
It says
They
red.
were
This is
using a
this is
food
the
coloring
actual
unit.
red crayon from the box.
Mm-hmm.
It's not focusing.
Well, look at that. It's not missing.
Insert into mouth.
Come on, just the tip.
Ah, that's what he said.
But I mean, look,
You
I
better
didn't eat
busy
all
boy.
of them. I didn't eat all of
Very
them.
busy boy.
There are some others that are missing
Just
that
half.
I didn't eat. Okay, I didn't eat all of the ones that are missing. I did eat some of them.
A little more than just the tip, sir.
All right, Grump. So I've got a good question for you.
No.
Have you ever eaten about a quarter pound of creamy peanut butter, and then when you poop, notice there's peanuts in your poop, or what looks like peanuts?
If it's creamy peanut butter, how would that even like?
I don't know. I try it. Try it. I'm not kidding. Try it. You think I'm joking? Try it.
No.
They reestablish their natural form.
What's left of the peanut will reconstitute in clumps,
No,
and it
that's not
looks
true.
like you're pooping peanuts. No, it will.
That's not.
It
true.
will. I'm telling you. Try it. Eat
The
about a quarter pound of
conversation
peanut
about
butter.
Sandblasted testicles was far more entertaining.
You're literally gonna let this man convince you to dig around in the damn toilet your own feces, right?
You don't dig
Yeah.
around it. You just look at it after you poo. Who
It's
said
not like
dig
eating
around?
corn, dude. Corn, it's just because like the shell doesn't digest, so it fills up, and it looks like it didn't get digested.
Try it. Prove me
No.
wrong.
See, every time he says try it, I get
Try-
the cringe off of
Try
it.
it.
right?
Oh, go eat a quarter. Who owns creamy peanut butter? What is wrong with you, sir? I bet you like well done
Oh,
steaks
dude.
too. You jerk.
I like taking peanuts and roasting them in the oven with a little bit of salt, and then taking them and sticking them in my blender and making my own creamy peanut butter.
and then
So,
putting them in your butt.
Yeah, I'll
yeah,
eat
that
creamy
sounds right.
peanut butter. No. They go.
Yeah,
well,
creamy
I
peanut
mean, I
butter is
guess
for communism.
They make it to the butt. They make it to
It's-
the butt through the stomach.
Mao
but
Zedong Mao invented creamy peanut butter, so you're endorsing that?
I'm not endorsing anything. I said I like making my own creamy peanut butter because it's good.
It wasn't George Washington Carver. That's a lie. It was Zedong Mao.
No, you're right.
Invented
You're
creamy
right.
peanut butter. And so now you're
Yeah, I
endorsing
don't care who
creamy peanut
invented
butter.
it.
Obviously,
I don't care
you're
who
a
invented it.
worldwide
care who invented it.
global communist.
Oh my goodness.
I don't give a shit who invented it. It's good. I'll eat it.
You're welcome.
Oh my lord. Help me.
Cleaner wants to eat the fruits of Mao Tse-sung. Sung to
That is
Mao,
not
it's
what.
Mao
That's.
Tse-sung.
Oh my god.
The fruits of
Just
his
the tip,
conquest.
though, just the tip. Just
That's almost as bad as a Ryan
Mm-hmm.
argument. Come on, Grump.
That was way better. Come on, no. That was leagues better.
The only reason it was
than
better
Orion.
was
Come on
because
now.
there was intellectualizing behind it. That's it. It still went out of left field.
Isn't that what the I mean, your mom is out of left field. Oh, there you go.
Maybe she likes it there.
Probably.
Probably.
I don't know.
See,
what field
Cleaner's
my mom is
defeated.
in, but she's conservative.
Cleaner has no response because he's defeated with that one.
I don't know. I don't know what field, like, what that would even have to do with the person's ideological views.
Your mom likes creamy peanut
Other
butter
than they
from
like
Mao.
baseball. I mean, if you're in left field, you could say you like baseball. That's an American thing, so I guess you'd be a patriot, maybe, most likely. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, because then comes the question of, is it right or left field depending on looking out from the pitcher's mound or from out in the field looking back at it?
What?
Never mind. I'm tired.
Perspective, viewpoint,
Yeah.
standpoint theory.
Yup.
Damn.
If I could take just a
Let
quick
me-
little aside to address chat for just a moment. So Cam the King,
Oh.
Lampasas, Texas, on Route 76, 67, 76. Lampasas, Texas. There's a little tiny restaurant called Storms. It's been there for 3,000 years, we'll say. It has the best fried stuff that you're gonna get in a 100-mile radius. They have okra. They do fries. It's the best. The burgers are like, I mean, okay, they're good. But however, they're like fried okra and French fries and onion rings are the best you're going to get within a 100-mile radius of anywhere in there. In Lampasas, Texas. Storms. I think it looks like it used to be a Sonic. However, it wasn't. Storms, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In Lampasas, Texas. On, I believe it's Route 67 or 76. I forget which. Like the very tail.
So there's if you like chicken fried steak, some people do.
Mary's.
The best one I ever had was at the Hitching Post in Ozona.
You need to go to Mary's, which is in
Mary's?
Strawn, Texas. Yeah, they voted the best ever in Texas. They have merch.
I wish I knew the names of the places that my cousins and grandparents took me to eat when I was in Texas. Like literally one of the places, I didn't even think it was a restaurant when we pulled up. It looked like some rundown little like hut. And we went inside and there was a little old Mexican woman making tortillas by hand. And it was the best food I've ever had in my life. Like, well, actually, no, I had better food in Israel. But for like US, that was the best food I've ever had in this country, for sure.
Just quick, at Mary's, don't order the hamburger because it'll take 45 minutes. If you order chicken fried steak, though,
Why?
it'll be out pretty quick. And if you order a small, it'll be this little bit under the size of the plate. If you order a medium, it'll be the size of the plate. If you order a large, it'll be 2 of the size of the plate. And then if you have a side salad with it, it'll be just like some chopped up iceberg lettuce. Like, nobody eats that shit anyway. It doesn't matter.
Oh, lovely. So why does it take that long to make a hamburger there?
I don't know, because nobody orders it. Probably they're, like, confounded by, oh, shit, we got to get the ground meat out of the freezer, I guess. Nobody orders a hamburger there. However, a family member ordered a hamburger there one time, and it took 45 minutes. But if you order chicken fried steak, because that's what they're known for, like, that's what it's
Yeah,
it's award-winning.
that.
Not necessarily perfection, but it's award-winning in Texas chicken fried steak. They have the
I
awards
get
on the
that,
wall. If you go there, I don't know what awards it is they've won. However, they're on the walls, posted all over the place. They got merch for days.
I dated a girl for
From
a very
Strawn?
short amount of time. No, not from Strawn, but that would do that type of thing where like you'd go to some place that was known for making a specific type of food, and she would order something totally
You get
fucking
something
obscure.
else?
Not yeah, exactly.
It's like,
and I'd be like, but the whole point
why?
of coming here was to try this thing. like these things from the menu that were of this type. Like, why are you ordering that? But every time I'd take her somewhere, she'd do that shit. I stopped dating her.
It's like they have a friggin' assembly line going, dude. You ever seen one of those like Hell's Kitchen or whatever? It's like they have an assembly line to making chicken fried steak. And oh, you just ordered something that's way not that. Oh, honey.
I took her to a barbecue place once, and she tried to get them to make her it was a roast beef sandwich.
Oh
No, it was a
What?
roast beef sandwich, and they
That's
were
not
like,
even a
"You want
thing
what?"
on the.
Like, why?
My
Why would
Texas
you
is
wanna-
hurting, dude. That
Yeah.
makes my brain hurt, and my Texas feels
Well, you
sad.
get you get why I'm not dating her anymore. I told you I only dated her for a little while. You get why.
Yeah.
Wait, I mean, was she? I mean, there's like
She
the
was
hot crazy.
attractive enough that I put up with it for like 6 dates.
The hot crazy matrix also includes enthusiasm in certain areas.
Oh, I didn't give her that. She didn't get that.
Ah, good man.
Yeah.
She was probably crazy anyways, based on, her food choices. And you know what they say about sticking your dick in crazy.
It turns normal. Yeah.
No.
No, don't absolutely don't do it.
That's how you end up
doesn't
in a
turn out
chest
well.
freezer, honey.
Dude, it would take like 6 chest freezers for me, okay? I'm a huge guy.
Oh, she needs a chainsaw.
Why is it that like chicks don't
Or
like using chainsaws?
loppers, just garden loppers. You don't need a chainsaw.
I think I would see a chick using
I use them
loppers
for
before
Hang on. Any other hunters here? I use just garden loppers for the rib cage and pelvis. Just snip, 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 and then like it's all open.
I've got one of those little handheld chainsaws. You know, like they have in Fallout. It's like a 8-inch chainsaw blade on it. Fucking love it. Love it.
For field dressing a whitetail? Or
No.
whatever?
Like
that's what I was talking about just now, is using garden loppers to snip, snip, snip up the rib cage, and then like the one in the pelvis, so you can clean out like field dress.
You're talking about something you're gonna eat. I thought we were talking about for getting rid of bodies. That's totally different.
I want to see. I want to see you try and field dress a deer with that thing.
Uh,
I mean, all it takes is a disciplined mind.
If you garbage bag.
I mean, you'd have to be really. I'd use both hands, and you have to be really like, and have your bottom elbow anchored on something. You have to be really delicate, and then you'd probably still nick a bowel and smell like. Have you ever nicked a bowel?
Yeah.
It's like.
I think once, maybe, yeah.
I've actually brought a gas mask sometimes.
Good night, Josh.
Night, Josh.
See ya.
Oh, later, Josh. He couldn't.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to crash myself. It's
He
like
couldn't handle
3
the.
o'clock in the morning here. I was exhausted before I frickin' started grids last night.
He had a good turnout.
He did.
Yeah, I like seeing that many people coming along to get into the more formalized type speed debating. It's something that I think helps people get better at being quick-witted. You know.
Yeah, I need to come back more often. It's been wildly crazy. I've been burning the candle at both ends trying to get shit done because winter's coming on and summer's always busy here anyways.
You gotta get all your okra canned. That's right.
No, I had to deal with peaches. I had so many peaches this year, like it literally broke the branches on my tree. They were
Millions
so good.
of peaches. Peaches for me.
I've got a peach tree in my backyard that has
Millions
not
of
made a single damn peach yet.
Peaches.
All of a sudden it'll explode. I got pissed off though. I had a good turnout on pears, and then the deer ate them all before it was time to pick them. Fuckers.
My suburban house.
I'm just gonna take some of that Roundup out there and kill the damn thing because I'm so pissed off. It's been there for at least 7 or 8 years now.
I think somebody round up. So my suburban house, I had a pear, a peach, and an apple tree, and sequentially, they all, well, minus the peach. The peach tree just didn't make it. But then the pear tree, like half of it started out like, oh, everything on this side is dead, and then like what's going on there? And then a couple of years later, the apple tree, oh, everything on this side is dead, and it's slowly creeping across, and okay, now the tree is fucking gone. Pardon my French.
What did it?
No idea. I'm thinking it's Roundup,
Wow.
because Roundup kills everything and gives
Yeah.
everybody cancer, gonorrhea, syphilis, herpes, AIDS, and whatever else.
Well, yeah, that's why you don't drink it or jack off with it. Yeah, yeah. Just don't
Oh,
drink
is
it or
that the?
jack off.
Oh man,
Yeah.
You shouldn't use Roundup as lube. Oh.
It's not.
Well,
I was
yeah.
gonna say,
Oh,
it's not
that was the. No, it wasn't. That was the friggin'. No idea. Also, some hooligan shot things in my backyard, and also
Nah.
apparently other things in the neighborhood, and like shot birds, just like birds, just for no reason apparently. I still have damages from it, and it's like, yeah, file police report. Yeah, that doesn't do shit for shit. Go do vigilante justice. I'm not endorsing that.
I'm having a possum problem this year. I've
had
possum
one.
my eating
Oh wait, no, the
I had one a few
possums.
years back.
Possums kill other varmints. They eat
Yes.
other varmints.
I've had a
Possums
bear.
are generally
I've had a
pretty
bear
good.
getting into my trash.
This
Well-
is the only reason why they're still there, and they're so fucking cute. Oh my god.
A couple
It's
of them,
funny.
not so bad. But I had one that was about 40 pounds.
There's
this-
at least
dude
3 in
was
there, and they're
big.
pretty young.
his Grump, his body, the body of the possum, not with the tail included, the body itself was just a little under 2 feet. It was maybe an inch under 2 feet. He was a big
That's-
fucking possum.
You might want to call
came
the
into-
either Ripley's Believe It or Not people or the Guinness Book if that's true. You might want to call them.
I got a
'cause you
picture
might-
of him. I got a picture
might
of
get a
him sitting
record.
next to my. I got a picture of him sitting next to my Coleman toolbox, and dude, I had to pop him in the head 4 times to put him down.
with
I had
a
a big one like
22,
that attack one of
I'm
my
assuming, or
roosters.
Yeah, 22. You know the little hollow.
so you
point
missed
things.
3 times and then you got him. Okay, no biggie.
Nope. Four
You
times.
should probably
right in
contact
this-
the Guinness Book
right,
and
yeah,
or
little
Ripley's Believe It or
area.
Not for this. Just
Dude
'cause that's
came
a
into the
giant
garage.
possum.
I had my garage like up like a foot and a half, and I was sitting out there smoking a cigarette during a winter, and he crawled in right towards where my dog food was at, where I had my dog food stored, and I was sitting there and I saw him and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like I said it like that to him, and he just started hissing, and I was like, "Oh shit, all right." So I jumped over him, went inside, grabbed the 22, came back outside, and started putting one round in his head at a time and waiting a couple of seconds to see if he'd stop moving. And I mean, it was only about 7 or 8 seconds, but I put all 4 rounds right in the same little area back there before he stopped.
But I mean, possums
Yeah, I
aren't
had a big one
like dangerous.
I had a big one like that attack
Unless
one of
they've
my
lepto.
roosters, and
Call them
No,
lepto
but
kitties.
he was, dude, he
I'm
was
sorry,
the
Beth.
size that, like, I mean, he was big enough. No, fuck that. I
You
don't
didn't think of
doubt
like
that
kicking
if
him
he
out
wanted-
from under your garage door again?
The thing is,
He's gonna come
Were you
back.
wearing shoes?
I was kind of thinking that, like, even with my steel toe boots on, as big as he was, he might just bite half my foot off. You know, like I was like, I don't want to deal with the if, so let me just pop him in the head and throw the body in the garbage. It's way easier.
Then
Plus,
stomp
when
on
they're
his
that
head. I mean,
fucking
if you-
big, like when they're that big, they're very ornery. They don't think like they think they're the apex, right? They think they're the big boy.
I don't.
So they
No, they're
don't really give
possums
a
are
shit.
scared of everything.
And,
Dude,
like,
no, what? Stomp
Dude,
on
no,
it.
he
Why would you
No,
shoot
not
a
scared.
possum?
Not all of them.
He was not
Unless you-
scared at all. Grump. And he was coming into my garage. Listen to the situation. I
Okay.
had the door of my garage open a foot and a half off
Might
the
have been
ground.
rabid.
I'm smoking cigarettes in my garage,
So rare.
right? I'm smoking cigarettes. Most creatures won't go anywhere near you if you're smoking a cigarette. I'm smoking a cigarette. He goes past me to get to the dog food. And when I go,
No.
"Are you fucking serious?" He
No.
starts hissing because he hears me. I jump over him, go inside to get the 22, come back out, and he's into the dog food container already. So I start popping.
No.
Yes.
I
No.
had one. I had a big one like
Yeah.
that.
Video or
attacked
didn't
my
happen.
rooster, and it
Vi-
took one of his.
I don't have
feet,
video,
and
I got
beat
pictures.
This thing with a shovel. It kept charging at me as I was trying to save my damn rooster. It lived. I mean, I freaking took that shovel too, and I gave it a hard whack in the head.
Wait,
Like,
Beth
that
got an
shit
E-tool
went-
kill on an animal? That's okay, props.
Cool.
It was all I had. It was the middle of the night. Freaking the rooster. It was the only rooster that hadn't come home that night, and I was working in my plant room, and I just happened to see his two brothers go running out, and we had snow too. That was another bad part. And I went running out there, and I saw him kind of staggering in the yard across the creek. So I ran over there and fucking, oh yeah, huge possum. And yeah, he ended up with 1 foot. We called him Snowball.
Because he spit the thing back into. Wait,
No, no, because he was pretty damn round, except for the 1 foot.
Fucking gross, Grump. Gross.
hey, I just happen to know what words mean. So
I also trained my cat to pee in the toilet. I got a video of that one.
Good night, Agrolipolis.
Agrolipolis. You have a great night.
I'm gonna have to see that, and you're gonna. Oh wait, he's back. He's back. You're gonna have to teach my cat how to do that too. But
You have to, with cats especially, you have to do it from very early age. Like from kitten, you have to start. Dogs you can train, you really can retrain almost anything. Cats are like you got to start kitten, and you can do it. I've seen it. I've seen cats using a potty, using the commode, and some even flush.
I've seen that.
I never got him to do that, but I got him to. He would drop nuggets in there, and he would take a leak in there.
You can teach a dog, even like a middle-aged dog, to go, if you put a rope on your fridge door handle, to go open the fridge, get you a whatever out of the fridge, and close the fridge door and bring you the thing. You can teach a dog to that at basically any time. Cats, you have to get them really from a baby to train them to do anything.
Can I share this on Discord? There's blood on it. Does Discord care about blood?
No.
Is that TOS Discord?
No,
Discord
not on
should
Discord.
be fine.
As long as you're not live doing anything on some other platform.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right, gentlemen. I've got to shut this down and go to bed. I am exhausted.
Well, have a good night, lady.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming. I've had a great time hanging out with you. Anybody who wants to grift, I'd appreciate it. I'm awfully tired, and I got a senior in high school, and that shit's getting expensive, yo. They want cap and gown. They're forcing us to order through this one particular vendor, and it's starting at
Say no.
$180.
Get it on
What
Temu.
am I supposed to do?
Get on Temu.
My son ain't gonna go.
Joanne
for that,
Fabrics.
yo.
They're banking on that mentality, Beth.
I know.
They
I
bank
know.
on that mentality.
That should get
Not
pricey.
using hand-me-downs is literally a mentality that so many companies bank on when it comes to parents.
I know they're being ridiculous. I mean, even his senior trip is costing $17.50. They're going to fucking Universal Studios for
The fuck is a
4 or
senior
5 days.
trip?
Yeah, I know, right? I didn't have one of those either.
I did.
I mean,
I
although
tripped over somebody that was drunk in the hall, and when I was a senior.
although I kind of
Yeah,
get it,
but-
some people I've heard still maintain friendships with people that they went to high school with whom they went to high school.
Why?
And I mean, I don't know, and they're still friends. And okay, maybe if the senior trip is what causes that to happen, so that you have some friends as an adult when you're, later on in life, and when you have some actual friends. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, no,
maybe that's worth the
I get
investment.
that. I was saying,
maybe.
I was like, why did it matter? Where they met them? It doesn't. I didn't understand why it mattered where they met them. I wasn't saying why would they still be friends with somebody. I was saying why does it matter where they met them?
Oh no, it doesn't matter where they
Gotcha.
met them. Just if this is a place where you
Yeah.
can make more like friends because you interacted with somebody outside of school. Except high school is like it's a very microcosm, like very personal, intimate thing anyway. And especially with all the kids having cell phones now,
It can
they're
be.
basically like smaller adults, like having social media and social interactions and TikTok accounts and whatever other bullshit.
That's about to pass out.
I'm getting close.
I saw her
do need to
blink.
go to bed.
I saw her blink for a couple seconds there.
Okay, so Grumple Karaoke Night is Thursday the 16th. It's in less than 2 weeks. This coming Thursday. And Grumple's
I
still
have it
live.
on my calendar.
We might I'm gonna keep going for a little bit at least.
So yeah, there you go. Get a raid over to Grumple. Thank you
Yeah,
everybody for coming over. We'll
No,
do
good
it
night.
again very, very soon. I'm gonna be doing a lot of streaming coming up. Getting together some clips to react to, have some fun panels, talk some shit, you know.
And I'll figure out the date for the thing you messaged me about, or the time frame. It should be. I
We'll
think
chit
it'll be
chat.
fine.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'll get back to you on it.
Cool.
It'll be good.
Have a good night, y'all. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thanks again. Have a great night. And get a raid over to Grumple, please.
Yeah.
Show this man some love. Good night, guys. Mwah.
Night, everybody.
See y'all.
And we are down.
Oh yeah, you can't raid either. I can't raid. You can't raid. Nobody can raid.
I'm gonna learn how to do it.
No,
Abe's
you
supposed to
can't.
work with-
You got to get the first level of monetization to be able to raid. I'm still live, by the way.
Oh.
Just
No.
I'm
everybody
trying to
can see
figure
it.
out
Yeah,
Discord
you,
on the
you
phone.
can't raid on YouTube.
I want to send you the picture of this damn possum, dude. He's huge, but I can't figure out how the hell to pull up just your name off of the server to send you the picture. What do I just put it in general? I guess.
Wait, on my Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, what the?
I didn't want to because it's got. I mean, it's a graphic picture of a possum that got killed. I didn't, I don't know if it's TOS or anything like that.
No,
I
it's
don't want
not
to get anybody in
TOS
trouble.
on. Yeah, that. It's not TOS on YouTube. Or I mean, excuse me, it is.
Well,
it is
Discord.
definitely TOS on YouTube, but it's not TOS on
Yeah.
Discord to send that picture to somebody. No.
Well, I may just drop it in general on your Discord server. Then I think that'll be easier. Yeah, this
Okay.
sucker was huge, dude. Now I got to scroll all the way back down to that year.
Dude just walked into your house and said, like, no, this is my
No
house.
shit, bro. No fucking shit, man. I was sitting there smoking a cigarette. I think I was on like my third or fourth one, just chilling, drinking a beer, smoking, and he walked right by me, and I didn't even fucking realize it. And he got to the like right next to where the dog food is at, and I was like, "Are you for real?" And he just started hissing. I
Oh,
was
the
like,
winch and-
"Motherfucker! Now I gotta go get a damn
I
pistol
used
and
one,
put him
yeah.
out of his misery."
Agrolopolis.
Because I guarantee you it would
Thanks
be
for having
miserable
you.
if
I
I
didn't
didn't get
have
the
you,
pistol.
but you're
He was
here
either gonna
now.
get
You're
stomped or
cool.
shot, one of the two.
I'm still going.
All right, gentlemen. I'm going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. It's been awesome, as always.
I'll keep it active.
Have a good night, ma'am.
As everybody.
All right. Bye, guys.
I guess I'll start one. Oh well.
Yeah, I'll send this over to you, but I'm gonna head off myself. I got my daughter over this weekend, so gonna
Oh,
be
good,
hanging
man.
out with her.
No biggie.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did you DM it to me on Discord or on?
No, I'm trying to find like I figured out how to do like how to add a picture in Discord. Now I just have to find the damn thing, and it's from 2011 or 2023. So it's like, motherfucker, man, I got to go all the way back through because on Android phones you got to go through all your pictures to get back to that year. I'm sitting here scrolling through every damn one of them.
I take the pictures and then like I siphon them off and I save them. So they don't live on the device unless they're really good. Oh, wait, hang on. Cam the King, Agrolopolis, TRP in the house, and King Blackout. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what happened earlier. Somehow, because I'm using OBS Studio through Restream, and somehow when grid rated, like everything was still good except the YouTube ended for some reason. It might have not been exactly the same time, but it was around the same time. No idea why, because that shouldn't have happened, because it's just a presentation within inside of my stream. Thanks you all for stopping by, and I'll be as soon as Cleaner figures out his shit, I'll fire up a new one, and I've got a.
Oh, you could fire one up, man.
Actually, I can. While you're doing that, even.
Holy crap! I have too many photos on my phone. I haven't deleted anything off this damn thing, and it looks like it's been 6 years.
Nope. Not forklift certified.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. So who wants to be forklift certified? Ah, there we go.
Yeah. He is fucking huge, bro.
Cleaner. Staring at this possum he could have stomped, but didn't because it was too big.
Dude, he was big. I didn't want to take a chance of catching anything off him or any of that shit. I mean, as big, because like I've heard that like the older they are, the more diseases they've got with them. I'm not real familiar with possums though, so
it's not usually rabies that you got to worry about with possums. It's lepto. Honestly,
I've heard that, yeah, and I've heard it's real bad for dogs.
Oh yeah,
dogs will
100%, yeah, and even
yeah.
If even possums that have lepto or whatever animals, like that's how you get lepto is just from shit that's left in the yard. Not even like feces shit, but just stuff that they touch can apparently be carrying, like they nibble on a stick or something.
Like it has to stay moist or something, and then if you touch it, you can catch it, or your dog.
I believe it is moisture dependent, but yeah.
Yeah, dude. No, that sucker scared the crap out of me when he came walking by. I was like, oh, what the hell?
Wait, did you? Okay, you put it in general in my.
Yeah.
There's not a banana for scale. Also, that's a mess. That's a giant mess.
It is a giant mess.
Actually, can we rotate this?
I don't know.
Actually, you can tell it's a... No, you can tell this is a big one.
Yeah, I told you, he's huge. He's fucking ginormous, bro. Like, I put 4 in the top side of his head. All that red and all the gunk came out the bottom. Like, you can see the little holes in the bottom. Like, well, you can kind of tell where the holes are based off the red on the bottom of his chin and shit. Yeah, all that shit came out either his mouth or the bottom of his head.
And I'm going to save... Okay, so I'm gonna save it, and then just in case, I'm gonna save it and
I got you.
Delete it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't think there's anything with the.
I'm never sure when it comes to some of these platforms, you know.
Oh, Cleaner. Here, jump over. I'm gonna jump over there. Got some knockers knocking. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. I'm gonna jump over there.
Well, I'm gonna crash out. It's already 2:30
Okay.
here, so give me some rest so I can hang out with my daughter in the morning.
All
But-
good, man. Hey, keep it sexy.
Y'all have
Keep
a good one.
Yeah.
You
no
too. Stay safe, please.
No you.
No you.
No you.
No you.
No you.
No.
No you. No you. Jerk.
Love you. Bye bye.
Later, nerd. Aha. Here we are. Moved over. Oh, and now I got to readjust all the things. Haha. Haha. Joseph. Welcome in.
What's up, dude?
Living a dream, man.
There you
We've
go.
been trying to reach you about your vehicle's extended warranty. You should have received a notice in the mail about your vehicle's warranty eligibility. That's my life.
I wish I had enough money to get those calls.
Oh, no, you don't need money. You just have to have a phone number for X amount of time.
Oh, well, then I retract that statement.
Hmm. Wait, Banksy? Hold up. Did you have any contention with things that happened tonight? 'Cause you were on.
I watched a little bit.
Weren't you on Grids for a bit?
I was in the chat.
Oh.
I don't cam up, so I'm not. I can't get up there on the syndicate.
That's my bad because I just brought you up. I thought you were from one of the shows that I just did. My bad, but hey, you're not showing nuts, so it's okay.
No, I don't think I will tonight.
I mean,
crazy how that's something you guys
witness
worry about,
my nuts, witness them.
Oh, yeah, there you go. What are them? Some macadamians?
Excuse me, sir.
Cashew, yeah.
So we got macadamia, cashew so far. No, please keep going. Keep guessing. What kind of nuts
Those
are
are
these?
macadamians, aren't they? I don't know. I'm not a nut eater.
These are walnuts.
Walnuts, okay. My bad.
As featured in Plants vs. Zombies, the tablet phone game that then also became a console game and from like 10 years ago. No biggie. Just these are walnuts. Oh, Cam the King, I have witnessed Corn Bomber. And the one time that I got suspended on Twitch, it wasn't a corn bomb, it was a gore bomb. And they were waiting like they were trying to do it. And I accidentally had my Discord like on screen and opened a DM like an idiot. And that was like, it was repercussions. It was my own fault. So that's how that happened. And then, oh, hey, thus learning happened. Don't do that shit. Don't have Discord on screen ever. Unless it's like a call that's popped out of the Discord. But don't have your Discord client ever on a stream. Ever, 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 ever. This should be in like a streaming 101, learn how to stream kind of thing. But just never, ever, ever have your full Discord client on the stream.
You know, be wary of the porno bomber.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is that's with StreamYard and like the panel verse on YouTube. That's a big thing. That's a big deal. And
Yeah, I don't
it's
envy
very
you
valid.
guys.
You don't envy or don't pity?
Envy,
I'm sorry. Oh, well, okay, yeah.
like
makes sense.
envy the fucking plight of a streamer. Unless you're just doing it for the love of it, I suppose.
Should streamer be a slur? I mean, I don't make enough money for it to be even called a profitable hobby. And I don't think I ever will.
I don't think
I
you
just-
can classify it as a hobby. Maybe
Well,
you
I
can
make-
if
I
you
make
don't
my
do
own
live.
money.
If you're doing live for the most part, I don't think you can say it's a hobby.
Well, I mean, I started
Maybe.
streaming in
I don't
like 2018, 2019 over on Twitch. It just coming over to YouTube is just another platform, except this is like YouTube is way better for almost everything. It's not perfect. It's not perfect.
What's the
And
demographic
you
over on
can't-
Twitch? Is it a lot of younger people?
And like a lot of left. Like it used to be called Twitch Paul. And
Politics.
like there were debate like in the 20 even before that. Actually right around 2018, 2019 was where the kind of debate panels, like the politics debate panels, really kind of came in, and that's just happened to be when I kind of got into it. However, the funny thing is I got started on Twitch. I even made a Twitch account because I started just watching something randomly, and it turned out to be that it was on Twitch, and it was a guy named Steven FRA, Fugitive Recovery Agent was his name, and he started on Twitch also. And he was live streaming him doing his job, his work as a surety officer, a fugitive recovery agent. And the funny thing is that they have like more, I don't say rights, but they're like a game warden, essentially. Surety officers, bail bondsmen.
Are we talking
They
like
can-
repo agents, or what are they doing?
No. Like if you missed a court date and somebody posted your bond, and like they can come, like they can kick down doors and they can cause property damage, and then whoever signed the bond is liable for all that because their job is to then get that person and bring them to court because they missed a court date. That's what bondsmen's, surety officers,
I have a million
bounty
questions
hunters
right off the bat.
are for. But he was operating out of Kansas City, Missouri. KCK or KCMO? It might have been KCK. Kansas City. I forget if it was KCK or KCMO. And I was looking like, you know what? Can I do that? It turns out it's a lot different in Texas. And it's not very... With cashless bond these days, it's not going the way. Like, bounty hunters are not... It's not like a field you want to get into these days. Because cashless
But you
bond
thought
is
about getting in the field of bounty hunting?
Oh yeah, dude. No, I was a
You
prior
did some
active duty
research?
Marine. Yeah, no, I was an active duty Marine, man. I was like, hey, this is a thing I can do. 100%. Go and get people. I mean, I already have the skill set. Like, yeah, I mean, that's just like an easy win. Hey, maybe a couple times a month or something. Go and do something and then make however much money extra for it. Yeah, I'm in. However, it's a lot different in Texas than in Kansas City.
Like I want to sit you down on my couch and really get into that. You like going and
About
getting
what?
people though?
I mean, I'd
just
be okay
being
with it.
cheeky.
It's like literally giving
Well,
me
we
a.
can dive
like,
into it a little bit, I suppose, if you want to.
No, dude, it's like literally, hey, I have this skill set and nothing to use it on other than what I do professionally these days. It's like
So
a
it's
hobby to
purely making
maintain
money?
that skill set. Like, hey, I can make some money doing this skill set. And it's
Yeah, they're just
within like legal, it's within legal parameters and everything. Okay, cool. I'm that sounds like something I should be into. Except it's different in Texas. You have like a private investigator license, or there's 3 different ways to do it in Texas, and all of them look like. I'm not quite ready to do any of these 3 things.
How I feel about it when I think about like, oh, well, what about like sixth grader Joseph thinking, what he should do with the rest of his life in school. When they do that they did that stuff. Probably older than me by a little bit, but the last thing on my list would have been even as a young kid is going and doing bounty hunting. Just seems like so much stress and aggravate. Like,
well, it is.
Like the opposite. Like
there's a lot of risk.
Keep people away from me. Keep them off my lawn. Not busting into their houses. Got potential gun draws and things like that.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, I was an active duty
Marine.
It's
yeah. I know you like paint chips.
Well, I mean, no, not paint chips, but I mean, I got this on tap.
I'm just kidding, man. But yeah, I get it.
The TRP mooning, I'm not sure if is considered corn bombing. I think if there's a thong on it, then it doesn't count. You're weird, TRP. Much love.
My real question is how do bounty hunters skirt the law and are able to just bust open doors and shit like that without
It's not skirting the law.
or...
No, it's not skirting the law at all. It's 100% legal. It's so in order to be bonded out, somebody else has to sign for you. You can't bond yourself out unless it's cashless. If it's cashless, you can. You can be like self-recognizance.
So it's tied to the address of the person who bonds?
Well, or whatever the address down. But yes, the person who bonds, that address is like the person who signs. So you've got bail, and that's what the courthouse is doing. And then you've got a bond, which is what the bondsman is doing. Now, the bondsman will pay your bail if you give the bondsman usually 10% of what the bail amount is. And then you don't get that back. If you'd posted your own, you would get it back when you show up to trial or whatever. It does get refunded. But if you pay a bondsman, you pay roughly 10%, and then the bondsman posts your bail. Now, the bondsman is on the hook. The bondsman is on the hook to make sure that you show up for your trial or hearing or whatever it is. And then in order to make that financially workable as a business model, the bondsman then says, hey, here's a contract that somebody else has to sign, and you're on the hook now for A, making sure that person is there, and then B, you're responsible for any damages that are going to happen in order to make that person get back to stand trial or hearing or whatever.
Can we stop there for a second? I just want to ask, what does on the hook mean? So does that mean
responsible?
So
if the bondsman has to kick in a door because reasonably believes that the person is inside a building, or at the place of residence, has to kick in a door, has to cause damage to the residence, has to cause damage to anything that's reasonable.
Yep.
Whoever signed for that bond is responsible for that damage.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm talking about liability. So, like, does the bondsman have to carry bondsman insurance? And so is the liability nothing more than a monthly premium they pay, or how does that work?
I believe it's all 100% on whoever signs for him. Like, I don't think there's any insurance necessary.
So, like, true liability...
It's on whoever signed for that person.
We don't need to go there.
What would the insurance even need to cover? Because each individual bond is signed for by a person who's assuming all of the responsibility for recovering that person.
Right. I thought you said that the bondsman was liable for what they did, or are you saying the bondsman is liable? Whoever
signed for the person.
So
it can't be.
So
it can't
if
be
a
the person
person
who's
goes through a
bonded.
bondsman, how do they gain the right to? Like, I can understand maybe they would have the right to go into the signatory's house, but how do they go anywhere else to recover the person?
Because it's in the contract. Well, I mean, if well,
So they
if
can just
you,
go bust down
no.
any door
Here's the
they
thing.
want if they
Here's the
can
thing.
prove
It's
they
in
might
the.
be there.
It's in the
You know, like,
contract
what are we talking
that
about?
the signator will say that the signator is responsible for all damages, all debts incurred to get this person back. So if there's a bondsman who's reckless and just starts kicking in doors of every house in the neighborhood, yeah, that's a lawsuit that's waiting to happen. But that's why they usually don't unless they're pretty sure that the person is inside. But then, like, I've seen, like, hey, do you want us to kick in your front door or kick in your back door? None. Well, then open up for us.
I might be off on the understanding of it, so correct me if I'm wrong, but couldn't this just be used as like, okay, we have criminal in, this neighborhood, or not criminal, but the bondsee, or whatever it's called, person who released them and paid the money, they live in this neighborhood. We need somebody from this neighborhood to get a warrantless door kick and go and search the residence. Can you do that?
Well, no, you're missing maybe. So
do it under the guise of bounty hunting?
whoever signs the bond is then responsible, and you have to list a place of residence that the person being bonded out has. So the place of residence and then the signator's residence are primary locations. If you don't have if they have the right to, but if they don't have really probable cause to kick in the signator's residence, if they don't have any kind of reason to believe, like surveillance evidence to believe that the person is somewhere, they're like, it's still the same as police kicking in somewhere where they didn't have just reasonable articulable suspicion, is what it comes down
Right.
to.
Let's say they had that though, and it was at his buddy Jason's house. So they know this guy's on
If the bondsman observed this guy, if the bondsman observed the bondee who that had missed court go into buddy Jason's house, oh yeah, they can kick in the door, they can full assault that place to get that guy out, and then any damage that's caused, it has to be paid by the signator.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to my previous statement and say they're skirting the law here. This is some Wild West shit. It's still Wild West. Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's not Wild West. It's not skirting the law at all. It's not even a little bit. Not even close. Barely an inconvenience.
These are like hired bounty hunter. Or what type of?
No. It's a contract. A contract that says, "Hey, we're gonna in order for you to get out, you only have to give us 10% of what you owe to the court for you to get out. We're gonna post that, and if you miss it, we're gonna come and get you and make you come back." That's what it is. It's not skirting the law at all. This is private contract stuff.
I know, but I'm saying like violating due process, constitutional
No,
rights.
that is the due. No, that's why it's not violating due process at all. It's bondsmen have more jurisdiction than. Bondsmen have more jurisdiction than game wardens.
Buddy Jason has no idea this guy's a fugitive. Buddy Jason hasn't seen his buddy in 2 weeks. He never knew he went to went to jail and got out.
Wait, hang on. I'll stop you right there. Buddy Jason doesn't matter. And then whoever signed for the bond is liable for all the damage. So it can be recovered. Just it'll be for the signator that it's going to have to pay for it.
Yeah, but you could say, well, Joe, like. Well,
and then if Buddy Jason,
what if they caught Jason?
If you knock it, hang on, they're not just going to do a no knock. They're going to knock on the door and say, "Hey, Buddy Jason, you got a fugitive in there, and if he doesn't come, we know he's in there. If he doesn't come out, we're going to kick in your door to come get him." That gives him a choice.
Yeah,
right?
But Buddy Jason in this hypothetical is not in the house, or the buddy of Buddy Jason is not in the house. And Jason has a bunch of weed, like whatever. It doesn't even matter what he has in his house.
Oh, bondsmen don't care about what you got in the house.
They don't have a warrant from a judge. Yeah.
No,
this is
they don't
why
need a
I say
warrant.
it's
No,
skirting the law.
they don't need a warrant. They already have a written contract of somebody else is responsible. And
Right. So there's no need for
they're
it.
bringing
Are
in a
you saying they
fugitive.
go to a judge? Are you saying they go
No.
to a judge to get the
No,
right
not
to
at
enter
all.
the home? Right.
Not even
so
a
they
little
can
bit.
go over to Jason's house. They can go to Jason's house, who is a third party, has nothing to do with any of this legal matter, and they get to violate his due process rights to go
No,
in
they
because
don't. No, they're not
suspect-
violating any due process. He already had the due process. He already had the process.
No,
He violated.
Jason had no due process.
No. Jason is irrelevant in this matter. He's in like the guy who
Jason is
needs to be
relevant because his due
no, the
process
guy who
rights are
needs to
being
be returned to
violated.
court is inside this building. They need to if they knock on the door and say, because usually they'll knock and say, hey, give us the guy because we don't want to destroy your building. We don't want to break your door.
This is the
That's
point,
what I've seen.
Skins, though. The fugitive is not in Jason's house. They think he is, but Jason has his due
See,
process
that's the
rights
thing.
violated.
Well, no, that's the thing is they have to be pretty sure because if they do break into
Yeah,
somebody's
pretty-
house and he's not there, that gets into a different territory. And I'm not sure
But
how
this is-
exactly that gets resolved.
This is why we have the philosophy of 10 guilty men go free, that whole thing. So when I say it's skirting the law, bro, it's skirting the law.
No, it's not skirting the law. It's
This is
bringing somebody that needs to go to trial or hearing or needs to show up at court. It's
You don't
recovering
get to
somebody
kick
that
in
didn't show up
Jason's
for
door.
court.
But the thing is, you're saying it's not skirting the law when you kick in Jason's door.
If you're 100% sure that he's in there, then yeah, it's not skirting the law at all. Because then, and then you knock on the door and say, "Hey, give us this guy, or we're gonna break your door down." And
So you're saying
I mean, somebody
that
else is
if-
on the hook
in the
for it.
entire history of bounty hunting, if they ever kick in the door and they're not in Jason's home, then we ought to get rid of the entire thing. They no longer should be able to kick in doors with.
I didn't
without
say that at all.
judge.
You're making a wild.
No, I'm
reach here.
creating a hypothetical.
No, I didn't say that
Because
at all.
you said
No, they would be
100%
liable.
sure. You said
I'm
100%
not.
sure.
I'm not sure how that resolves. I think if the guy is not inside there, that they're liable. But it might be the person that signed the bond that's still liable. I'm not sure. It depends on the contract that the.
Well, then the
bondsman
consequence
had
for
written.
violating due process rights is just a mediocre fine.
Wait,
and it's-
what is the process that you think somebody is due?
To enter their home.
If
Like usually
if
you need a
harboring
warrant, or
somebody
I think
that
there needs to be like an imminent threat of death.
no, this is entirely separate from like law enforcement. This is bondsmen that have a contract. This is not like criminal
they're not
law enforcement.
though, or what type of
No, they have
credentials
more
do they
jurisdiction than they have more jurisdiction than police. They have more jurisdiction, almost more jurisdiction than game wardens. Which if you know about game wardens
have? I know
like
how fucking crazy game wardens are. I understand. They're
bondsmen.
They can
bondsmen.
the amount of asset capture they have is what makes them wild. And
Yeah.
I don't know how we still have it in 2025, to be honest.
And well, bondsmen.
It's purely deterrent. It's like drinking and driving law. That's how I view it. But
Well, that's not
like you
just
need to have a
deterrent.
penalty. Well, go ahead.
But so bondsmen are to bring somebody to court that missed a court date, and it's somebody else is on the hook for the damages. If they're wrong, I'm not sure how that. As I said, if they're wrong, if the dude is not inside the house, I'm not sure how that resolves. I think
So
it's
you have
like, you better be right type of thing.
You have an incomplete, I suppose, philosophy on if like the ought of this entire situation. Another
Wait,
example,
hang on.
if my sister.
No,
let's
bring it
pretend-
back. Make it smaller.
Let me give you an example. If I have, let's just hypothetically, if I have a
Hang on. I'm
not.
not saying a philosophy I have on it. I was just explaining how it works. I wasn't saying my philosophy on anything.
You're saying it's not skirting the law, so that implies philosophy.
No, it's
You're saying
not
it's
because
not-
it's a
I'm saying
it's
Wild
it's
West,
literally a
though.
contract. It's not skirting any law. It's literally a contract.
Well,
that's
is it
executing
legal?
the contract.
Okay, maybe semantics are important.
It's a
here.
private
When I say skirt
contract
the law, I'm not
between the
saying it's
person
illegal
the
'cause
signator on the bail bondsman, on the bail, on the bond to pay the bail. It's a contract that, hey, that person is going to show up, and then if he doesn't, then we're going to bring him to court, and you're going to pay the damages for whatever it costs to bring him to court. It's not skirting the law at all. It's very legal.
I understand. You're saying it's legal. When I say that it is like Wild West, I'm not saying it's illegal or it's skirting the. I mean like skirting the law as in the sense of like gun restrictions skirt the Constitution. You follow me?
No, not at all. What the fuck does that mean? Pardon my French.
The right to bear arms shall not be infringed, and then it was adopted to believe that it is reasonable to put restrictions on it, like age restrictions.
Yeah, that's unreasonable.
You understand? Okay, well, hat off to you because I'm in the same camp, but I'm just trying to create the scenario for you to understand what I'm saying. So when I say skirt the law, what I mean is.
And I wasn't trying to give a philosophy argument on it at all. I was just explaining how it works, and now, hey, this guy who is doing this work, as far as I understand, this is how exactly it works, and it's based on private contracts, not like criminal, which also they violate, like they're probably in contempt of court because of missing a court date. I'm not sure if they actually get contempt. However, if you miss a court date, then and somebody else, the bondsman is then, if you don't show up to court, the bondsman is out all of the money, unless they recover and bring you to court. What do you mean?
The point is like if my estranged brother from Alaska who lives across thousands of miles away skips bail, and then a bounty hunter at that point believes there is 100% certainty that he's in my house, he can just fucking break in here. Not only does that bring into issue,
if he's 100%, then yes.
Well, if he breaks into my house,
if he's 100%, then obviously the dude's in your house. However, if he's not,
and
then
if I live in Texas,
you can seek civil damages. But your civil damage,
I'm 100% justified in killing him. So in the same vein, it is a incomplete thought, and that's why I say it's a philosophy.
Yeah, that's why I said in Texas it's different.
Yes.
Hang on, no, Joseph, I said the dude operates in Kansas City, and I said in Texas it's different because it doesn't work the same here. Because 100%, if somebody breaks into your house,
it's not skirting the Constitution, and yes, it is. You agree with me?
No, it's not at all. It's not skirting the Constitution at all. No, it's contract law in Kansas City, which in Texas. Hang on. So if you were actually harboring the dude, you would be in the wrong because he's executing a warrant and he should be announcing warrant service at the door.
You can create
and that's
a
what they do.
Where you.
No, this isn't a hypothetical. That's what they do. They say warrant. They don't do no knock. No bondsman, as far as I know, does no knock. They will try and like, hey, we really don't want to mess up your house or your apartment or whatever. Bring the guy outside, and we won't have to break down your door to recover him. And because this is literally a thing that happens.
Yeah, but in that situation, if the person wasn't there, they would say the person's not here, and they're like, all right, we know he's in there. The person, the door.
And now, if they actually know he's in there, then they're totally in the right. And if you were to like defend your property, you would be in the wrong in that situation because dude is executing like, and then for all of it, it doesn't even matter what happens. The outcome of all of it, whoever signed on that bond is on the hook. For the entire price of all of it.
That can all be true, and I think my point still
is not extra
pretty
legal.
Strong. That not extra legal, but skirt. Fine. I need to find a different word. Because
it doesn't skirt the Constitution because it's a contract that's entered into by the person who is getting bailed out and the person who signs the bond.
Right. So it's becomes reasonable at that point.
And that's why the bondsmans need to really be 100% sure that the dude's in there. I think they don't. If they're not 100% sure, I don't think they will go and like breach. They can investigate. They can go and talk to people, knock on doors and shit. But I don't think. I mean, I'm not in the business. I was looking at it as like, hey, maybe this is a business that I can get into. But I don't know that any of them do that. Like, unless they're 100% sure dude's in there, I don't think they. I don't think they're gonna go and breach.
Certainty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Well, like you saw the dude enter the premises, or
Well,
you
you're
see
saying
his vehicle
100%.
outside. Yeah,
Just being a stick in the mud. That's all.
you are a stick in the mud. There.
Yeah, that's for sure. I got in an argument earlier on Ryan's after I watched you on Grids, and I was trying to make the
Oh,
argument
that sounds
that
fun. How was that? How was talking to Ryan? How'd that work out for you?
it was a little rough. It was kind of a dog pile. But I was trying to make the argument that you're not protecting like a person transitioning or whatever. You're not protecting them by being nice to them or going along with whatever type of way they'd like to be addressed. You're not helping them at all. You're just being nice and kind of lazy. And I was trying to make the argument, you're not going to break the wheel. They're always going to be anxious in a society that doesn't accept them. Like most people won't. And they were just not having it. Freaking out and over talking.
Oh yeah, that's the wrong place for that. Because I mean, you had the right. Honestly, you're on the right track with that one. Like, it's kind of like we shouldn't tell schizophrenics that, oh yeah, those voices are real, dude. You should totally listen to them. That would be the corollary.
And yeah, it was a little bit rough, but I kind of like the scrap.
I mean, it's fine. You know, sometimes you expecting to get dogpiled. Sometimes you go for a conversation. No biggie. Where do you? I couldn't even tell based on the conversation. Where are you at? Just, I mean, you don't have to tell me even. I honestly prefer to not know, but.
What are you asking?
Where kind of, what would you describe yourself? Politically wise.
Politically?
Yeah, that thing.
Ooh, that's a loaded question. Maybe ask points of view, and I'll answer those. Like, how do you feel about it? You know, I
think there's a Venn diagram somewhere between libertarian and constitutional conservative, and I'm somewhere inside that Venn diagram. That's how I describe it.
Yeah, libertarians are silly, but they're on the right track, but I would say they're delusional. They think that, like, they have a system where it requires buy-in, and there's no buy-in in their system.
Wait,
so their system won't work.
Hang on, you might be thinking of ANCAPs, like anarcho-capitalists, with the requiring the buy-in, which is a type.
Maybe I conflate the two, but
it's a way right liberty. Oh, we got another.
They're worthy of being conflated. But yeah,
I don't think so. Denizen.
I used to...
Welcome in, sir.
Greetings.
We're having a fun conversation.
What's up, Doc?
Why are you a frog on a disc?
I actually took that on my deck last year. It reminded me of a frog doing a disco. He's on my my night lights.
Oh, wait, that's not an induction cooking surface? You're not cooking the frog, like, as the metaphor goes?
No.
Oh, I gave you way too much credit. Oh, interesting.
Well, dang. No, it's just fucking, I love them.
I thought it was like a metaphor, like an induction surface. Yeah.
I got a bunch of, like, little, like, they're plots for strawberries and shit you put off the ground on my deck so rabbits don't get into them. And I got frogs in them all the time. They're hanging out on my fucking lights and shit. It's pretty
Do
funny.
the frogs like strawberries?
No, I don't think so, but
oh.
maybe,
I got a
don't know.
I got a lizard that, since I unfolded this like backdrop thing, I got a lizard that's sunning himself under the overhead light. He's still
Are they
freaking right there.
Are they pretty friendly?
I mean, yeah, he doesn't like me touching him so much, but he still keeps coming back. He's not scared of me unless I touch him, like, or her.
That's my thing with pets. I like interactive pets. You know.
He's just sunning himself underneath the height because it's incandescent. Wait, are they incandescent? I don't remember if they're incandescent bulbs or not. I got key lights and then an overhead light, and that's it. And he likes the overhead light. Sunning himself, presumably because he's cold-blooded. I don't know though. I'm not a lizardologist. This is a Texas lizard. He's like a horny lizard, I guess you'd say.
You gotta give me a second here.
Looks like he's stippled. Denizen, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
Outstanding. That sounds great. I like this conversation.
Maybe that frog is beaming up to the Enterprise.
That's what it looks like.
Dude,
he's on a teleporter.
One of my dogs just went over to the neighbors and fucking woke up their dog and just howling. Sorry.
Y'all seen something like this before?
Is that
yeah, that looks like a multiple drive carrier.
No, it's just
so
you can
like
have multiple things and then like charge them all at the same time, like, and make them vertical. So they.
Oh, I thought it was like a USB hub where you push the drive in the top and then you can get
just
IDE to or SATA to USB.
No, this
would
thing
you
is.
Use those for your fucking your.
So it's just a USB hub with like a tray on it.
Yeah, with kind of like a tray on top where you can put things vertically, and then charge multiple things at once. And then there's USB with A and C. And you can almost fit two things in some of them, but this is just a little one. I just had to move it from one spot to another. It's my phones that I use for like getting verification codes. These handsets keep friggin' dying. Wait, is there battery? Yeah, just friggin' charge it, you jerk. There we go. Setting up a desk to be productive is a challenge. It shouldn't even be on my desk. Where does it need to go? That shelf. There we go. Not within arm's
What do you do to make your desk productive? You got some post-it notes over there, and got your charger.
Keep it clean is the biggest thing, but this is one of my biggest product. Like I use paper. I have a dot notebook, but this is one of the biggest things where like this little thing can take a card out. My hands are full. This particular device See, it's all compacted into one, but then it can assemble into a to-do list holder that you can put on your desk, and you can
You don't
keep that
just do
within
that
eyesight.
on your phone?
No, I don't use my phone for shit like that. I use my phone for calling and texting and encrypted communications, and that's about it.
I use a dry erase board by my bed. That's a calendar. That works the best for me. It's got a little side portion for notes and whatnot, but you just write
I use
it
a dry
every
erase
month,
board
keep
also,
everything in
but
check.
for like stuff, if I'm trying to stay on task, I both use a book that I keep like a spread, like, you know, left page and right page. That's my week. I have my agenda, you know, every single day of the week, you know, morning, afternoon, evening, 3 different lines, tasks that I need to get done, and then the log of what I actually do on that thing. But then separately, I also keep this within eyesight of my main monitor so that I just know what I need to do. And that really helps stay on task. Writing things down, yeah. If it's on a phone, no. A, don't want that on my phone. And then B,
the older I get, the more excited I get to write something down on the board because I know I won't forget it.
Seriously.
Crazy. It's like, oh, it made it on the board. Let's go.
Got a few white. I need to,
because
like,
you know it'll be like a
reconfigure
week later, and
stuff.
you're like, "Fuck, I should have bought that by now." No, that's funny.
I need to get the cables back in this thing before I put it over there, though. So I'll leave it right here in front of me. So I remember.
Denzian, if I may, like, what did you think of all of that? Do you agree with the Ryan panel that I'm just out of my mind and completely irrational?
About what? In general?
No. Well, you can answer that too if you'd like, but specifically to if you're protecting them or if you're just being nice and harming them in the long run.
I can see both sides. So no, I don't think you're irrational.
All right. I'll take it. I see both sides as well.
Mel said something I don't often hear, though, which is people who identify with their genitalia.
Wait, when you say Mel, do you mean Pandora Mel or the Furby?
Furby.
Furby's been showing up over on Ryan, yeah.
I guess, like, if that's
I know that person from years ago
issue,
on Twitch used to cam up. That person did, not so much anymore.
Because, like, the rhetoric is never the same as the actions or the incentives and outcomes.
What do you mean by that?
Trans people say they want to be accepted for who they are. And that's not true. They don't accept themselves for who they are. So they don't want you to either. But Mel made mention of specifically genitalia, which would counter that point in that a person cannot feel like themselves unless they have the genitalia that they identify with. I would still suggest that's some kind of mental illness and probably needs therapy rather than surgery. But what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's a shame. Like, I I think you were there for it, but like when I first started, when I tried to get that conversation on the table, Ryan just lost his shit.
Yeah, he just he virtue signals a lot. So yeah, I could see him like breaking in with that and saying, "No, you can't misgender people here." And I don't think that would go like both ways. Like I don't think he would create this same kind of safe environment for you or I, for example, right? So it's not about the safe environment, it's about taking sides and being correct. Moral virtual virtuism.
It's about the narrative, and some people have, I hate to say, have been brainwashed, but like they can't even engage with, hey, maybe learning something about maybe what I have isn't the full story, or maybe it's even wrong. Some people just can't even do that, and I mean, honestly, some of it's performative, probably because being a content creator, some of it has to be performative. But like, some people are legit dyed in the wool. Like, nope, this is there can be no anything other than what I'm saying right now.
Humans perform on a regular basis during normal interaction, right? It doesn't require a stage or a play or a movie set. Like it's part of who we are and how we communicate is games and playing and even lying, iron
We got a test. Okay, I had to change test mix desktop audio. Can you say something?
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, thank you, the Spit Cup. Thank you for letting me know that, yeah, audio wasn't going out on stream. I appreciate it. Wait, Jamie, do I know you? I mean, I can delete everything. Doesn't matter.
So, Genie.
Good evening, Jamie.
You don't.
Or is it Jaime?
Let's see the resemblance in my avatar.
Yeah. No, the Spit Cup. Thank you. You're the real MVP because I don't know how long it's been since I haven't had audio on OBS. Oh shit! It was probably since I knocked the thing like an hour ago. Holy schnikels, Batman! I don't doubt why. Oh,
Was that just us chatting then?
Well, she had a blind person at the whip read.
So it was just you and I chopping it up.
yeah.
and that
Well, I
was
mean,
it?
we're on the stream, but
Perfect.
yeah, apparently
dude. I
audio
love
wasn't
it.
going out. Because I moved and I put that like that holder of devices, I moved and put it over there and then plugged it in, and apparently I bumped my mixer and then that like reset everything.
You fucked up.
Oh man, yeah, that would have been like.
I was wondering why you didn't get
an
any
hour.
other joiners besides Denzian. Or whatever it is. Who knows?
Denizen. Yeah, like I was too, but at the same time, like, I mean, no biggie. It happens. Okay, now I gotta fix. Now I gotta fix this thing.
So what are you guys talking about?
Anal.
Just how much we were enjoying the fall weather, and how happy it makes us. You see the leaves falling, right? We all get festive. A little bit of festivities, pumpkin lattes.
Pumpkin spice, you say?
Oh, we got a nose curling.
There we go. That's.
How you doing?
Oh
Jamie?
man, we got the audio and now it's.
I'm good. Just chilling.
My mixer is. Oh man, yeah. It's ever since I had that that data loss. I need to go and do a fresh install with everything and reformat, repartition, redo all the stuff. It's all hosed. Things just reset sometimes now, and I gotta fix it. However, I haven't been quite ready to do the thing yet, so I have to check it constantly. And apparently, yeah, stream didn't have audio live for any of it. Okay.
How long you been streaming? Grumple, you been streaming for a while on YouTube, or this account at least?
Let's see, about 5.5 hours now. Or you mean in general, like two,
how long have you
on
had
YouTube? It? On YouTube, like 2 years, very casually. But I started on Twitch.
You've been here
like
for a
I'm
while,
live on
then.
Twitch
That's
right
all
now.
I was wondering.
Like 2018, 2019, somewhere in there.
Oh, that's right. You said that earlier. Not bad.
Yeah, I did Kick 3-4 years ago. I got monetized on there too. Not live on Kick right now because my restream is a little bit messed up. Oh, Casey Lee. You're a nerd. The thing is pinned if you want to come in with your whatever it is. He'll be
fucking nerds.
Yeah.
You want to hear some nerdy shit? You guys probably won't care about this, but I'll tell the story anyways. When I was in 4th grade, if you were doing good in school, you got to go to the computer. The computer was like this crazy new thing. It was back in the 90s. And we had Magic School Bus Rainforest Edition. It was one of those point and click games.
Okay, so that wasn't an Apple IIe. That wasn't an Apple II GS. That was something after.
I'm pretty sure it was a Microsoft something. I don't even remember. But
delicious.
Long story short, like the further you got in this Magic School Bus game, the more the classroom turned into a rainforest. And ever since that day, back way in school, I fucking turned my house into a rainforest. Got plants everywhere, tapestries, fucking fake vines, real trees, golden plateaus going everywhere. That's some fucking nerdy shit for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that sounds about right.
Word to the nerd.
Number crunchers. Wait, Casey Lee, you don't like work? Casey, not your Satan AI shit, but you click on the thing at the top. It's not Discord, but it's similar. You jerk. Oh man. I'm staring at this.
Grumple, are you a fucking Midwesterner or Western? Where are you?
Texas is the best country.
Fucking Southerner, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's what I'm staring at. Building that.
I used to live in Mesquite, Texas, for a short stint.
That's over on the east side,
young
like
man.
Near Garland. Yeah.
Yeah, I've lived all over the country. Used to live a little south of San Diego, in Imperial Beach, pretty close to Tijuana. Now I'm Midwestern, and there's nothing comparable. Like, the beach is nice. It's real nice, especially in SoCal, but Midwest reigns supreme. There's nothing like it. Fucking the snow. Yeah, you get sick of it. You get sick of January, but hands down the best. Never been on the east side, though, so can't say anything about that, but I imagine it sucks.
Uh-oh. Boys, be gentle.
It's gotta suck.
Casey. Good to see you. I mean, not you, but your AI 3D representation.
How can I help you
Good evening.
request this evening?
Hola, senor.
Look at this 3D shit. Like, Casey's doing some work.
The fuck am I looking at?
You're looking at a model rendered in Unreal Engine 4, actually.
What you just said.
Some nerd shit.
Nerd shit.
Potato.
Hell yeah, brother.
Wait. Potato. Living a dream, man. Welcome in. Get the thing pinned.
Yeah, I have number crunchers, man.
I remember number crunchers.
I swear to Christ, my elementary school, they still have like probably that old fucking Mac set up on the fucking hallway. Like, they had that shit all. I mean,
2 5 1/4-inch floppy drives. You had one to load the operating system, and then the second one to load friggin' number crunchers or word munchers or whatever it was.
Yeah, dude, my elementary school was the most ghetto as shit, man. I don't know. They never upgraded.
Wait,
They
Casey,
came in
you're
with
like 25 years younger than me. I like whatever. Who's?
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't do that.
We
Who's
still
got
had
the
that shit.
smoke
We
alarm?
still had that shit. Yeah. I was gonna smoke alarm going. I'm saying we were in those.
It was
hallways
funny.
being like,
Whoever
the fuck
did it.
is this shit? Like
That's
this
funny.
big old playing, putting this thing in. It was sad. It's sad. It's real sad. You know what? I guess number crunchers. It doesn't really need to be upgraded. Like you got in the hallway in the game, and you go practice math. I guess I don't know.
Oh, Pate, don't be scared. No biggie. But if you don't want to, no biggie.
And the Oregon Trail, baby. Those two games that they had definitely.
There's
Yeah,
derivative
see?
games now based on the Oregon Trail.
These fucking 90s games affected us. How it works.
They really did, and it's not just because you died of dysentery. Right now, one of my top 10 games is Death Road to Canada, which is directly based on the Oregon Trail. Then there's the Oregon Trail, which is like a zombie version, kind of, sort of the Oregon Trail. There's like a few more other ones that I'm not into, but those are like Death Road to Canada is a top tier game, and it's very
Never
pixel,
even heard
like
of it.
Nintendo NES pixel game. Well, hang on, let me allow me to illustrate.
I bet there's some good
Please
like
do.
pornos with some good puns involved, like based around the Oregon Trail.
Isn't it wild? We were the first generation to ever have these fucking computer games being thrown into school.
I mean, well, I know what. I don't
It
know
had a
when-
profound impact. I remember learning to type in school, you know.
I learned to type on a typewriter in school first,
What?
like with nuns.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't far.
Nice.
It doesn't matter how old you are. You weren't far ahead of us. So maybe you had the first Mac, but I doubt it. What were you, a senior? Or
A what?
how far along were you in school before you were on computers?
I think in elementary with an Apple IIe.
You were
However,
in elementary. What year did you
however,
graduate?
actual
Or you don't have
like
to tell me
typing
that,
class
but-
was. However, I did change. Like, I was in public school except for 4 years that were like in the middle. So 2 years of middle school and 2 years of high school were in private Catholic school, and the nuns used electric typewriters to teach typing.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Grumple's acting like he's
Logo.
father time and shit.
I remember using old school Mac
You
computers
doubt me.
for typing class, and those programs were so funny. I remember everybody trying to race each other on the lines.
Oh, we're gonna.
Good times.
We're gonna
Nobody
find
will
out,
ever know
yeah.
those times.
Because y'all haven't seen it. It's couch. This one is it's couch multiplayer, and you have to use, if you like, it's possible to use Steam to get multiplayer across like multiple people. And I mean, I've done it, and it's a good time.
I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, I don't know
Racism.
either.
Doing
You're
racism.
gonna start
Well,
playing
yeah,
games
brother.
or something.
Yeah, y'all gotta see this. So.
So let's see it, Grumple. You know, we can't see the screen.
Jamie, how the fuck is your night going, bud? What's going on with you? I've been dying to know.
My night's going good. Ain't shit different though. It's only the fact that never really want to change it, so all is well.
You got the weekend off?
I've been off for 2 weeks, so I'm pretty fucking happy.
You've been off work for 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm a little jealous.
Don't be.
You're not a teacher because school's still in session. What do you
No, I'm
do?
a fellow, not a teacher. I'm a bricklayer.
Oh, okay. A bricklayer?
Yep.
Alright, good man. What about you?
You who?
Kate?
Who you?
Currently, self-employed.
Self-employed?
Oh, yeah, absolutely self-employed. It's like not having a job. But
You have
like,
business?
Sure, I got business.
I registered an LLC beginning of 2024.
I said that.
Been doing
It's a
some little bit of
business,
contracting.
sis.
I
Yeah,
do
I'm
I do have a sole proprietorship.
Plus, you know, the content creation type stuff, which falls under it.
Casey, can you maybe bring us into the fold a little bit, or how does that work? Is it mysterious?
It's not that mysterious. I mean, I don't really make much money, but if you need a stream overlay, like programmed or something, just custom shit, I can do that for you. Whatever you want on the stream thing.
Okay, so you know, I'm glad you just said that because I actually am in the market for something, but I don't know if anybody here can help. So what I'm looking to do is create an automated. What the fuck?
Sorry, go ahead.
Is there an issue? Yeah,
Nope.
Oh, cool. So what I want is an automated system, like envision it in your mind using BlueStacks and Python at the same time, and creating an automated reporting system to basically click on a task that I want it to do, to grab like long form reporting for like YouTube, and to be able to do it on multiple different accounts. But I want the multiple different accounts to be under different IP addresses, and I want it to be run off of Python and BlueStacks, along with the scripted auto-clicker. Is that a possible
Sounds like a
thing?
lot of wish lists.
Wish list.
Sounds annoying.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
You want to run fucking different shit off of different IP addresses? Is that correct?
I want to run 30 to 50 YouTube accounts with the availability to report in lifetime off of a script in long format to YouTube Incorporated.
No, you originally said you wanted to run them off of different IP addresses, correct?
Yeah, they all need to have independent IP.
Yeah, you're fucking...
Well, that's the easy part.
Yeah, I don't really see as that being a very hard part. But to do
I
them
just
while
don't
it's scripted,
understand... Whatever, I'll shut up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
well, ask your question. You get a lot further if you just ask the question and not just sit there and befuddlement.
No, I'm good. I don't want to wrap.
What are we befuddling?
Apparently, huh?
Oh, well, so it has to be on this BlueStacks platform?
No, it doesn't have to be. Just I was using those as like different operating systems. I think you could use Linux or a couple other ones, but I was just wondering if there's a way to incorporate all those different facets to the point where I could run it like Operation on BlueStacks, but have it completely ran through like Python.
Yeah, no,
or
what you're
something.
saying, BlueStacks, is that like,
operated.
is BlueStacks, is that a thing?
BlueStacks is for independent operation off of Android services, because I wouldn't want to have it run on like a Mac service or anything like that.
For Android services, so like something that's intended to be used with phones?
Correct. But I want it only usable. Well, he said he runs different streams for tech, so I was asking him a technical question.
I'm just trying to understand what's going on here. Like,
Well, let's forget about the platform for a second. So we got the UI, and you're accessing different YouTube channels, right? And
So here, I'll just say it the most blunt way that I know how to say it. What I would like to come up with is a way to massively flag YouTube accounts simultaneously.
That's what it sounds
or
like.
individually. Right.
It sounds like you want them. That's what I was reading between the lines. You want like a mass reporting
Yeah, a
app.
burn program. Yeah, I want a burn program.
Or
you
like
wanna watch
to
other
bot
other
views or something.
people's- Okay, so there are other people's YouTube. You don't have access. There are other people's YouTube channels.
So say that I have 50 accounts, which I do have like 2,000 accounts, and I want to link them all simultaneously onto a screen. Okay, boom, all of them are up. And then I want to use Python to be the operating system, and then I want to use an auto-clicker program to run
Python is a
script.
language,
So
it's not an operating system.
So Python would be what you're running it through, though. Like, that would be what your language is. You can use any operating system like BlueStacks, Linux, whatever you want. But Python would be the way to do it.
But we don't need to. You don't have.
I don't think you know enough about what you're talking
That'd be
about
the
to
preferred
have this
one.
conversation.
Alright, so.
Well, that's why I'm asking someone that does.
So we have a UI and we have access to multiple YouTube channels that we own, and we want to be able to clip, and start recording and stop recording. I mean, just basically like access.
This is
the
effort.
YouTube API, like on each of them, right? Or I mean, because that would.
It doesn't have to be able to clip. Like, you could use a notebook to grab your information that would be typed, and then the script would run the prompts because it's going to be the same reporting application. Like, it's going to be like a physical application, like check here, check here, check here, check here, red X here, sign here. Like, you'll have all those already set up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, the only thing you're grabbing from your notebook is actual, like, words.
What are we doing with the words?
Long format reporting to YouTube Incorporated.
We're recording.
We're not
channels.
recording anything. We're not recording anything.
No. Okay. So there's channels.
Grump,
that
do you know what I'm saying?
There's YouTube channels and we own them, and they're live.
It's
Grump,
not
you
exactly
understand the
coherent.
basis.
Are they? Or do we own the YouTube channels?
Yeah, Jamie,
The
what you're
YouTube
talking
channel
about,
that we're
like,
reporting from, or the YouTube channel that we're reporting?
Either.
Well, we own the channels that we're reporting from, but we don't obviously own the channel that we're reporting
from which
because
we are
wanna
reporting.
ban
Let's
our
be
own channel.
grammatically correct, at least.
So you-
That's the
okay, you're
bare
saying-
minimum.
Okay, reporting. Why are we report? We're reporting them for what?
Violations of terms of services.
Okay. And where any specific terms? Anything?
Samantha
specific?
Savage in the house. What are you doing?
Well,
nerd?
that could change over time. Like, it doesn't have to be the same thing every time. In fact, I think it would kind of differ, which is why you have the notepad to utilize what wording
is
or
pinned.
verbiage you would use in the report.
I see. Yeah. So it's an app for mass flagging.
Right.
Oh yeah. I mean, nothing.
Talking about this, like, might be toss, even.
Yeah, the issue is
We're talking about
I
this
mean,
for
of course
educational
it's possible,
purposes.
but for educational purposes only. I doubt the YouTube API has like a flag content endpoint.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So you're doing it manually. That's a pain in the ass. If that's correct, that would be a pain in the ass actually.
Yeah, but that's why I would want it automated through an auto-clicker scripted program to the point where they could run, autonomously through itself. All I would have to do is enter in the prompt, enter in the script, and then run it through the program.
Right. Yeah, what do they use? They use something for this. Well, they're scraping. This is in the realm of scraping. They've come a long way recently for scraping data and basically running on web pages like automated.
Scraping is easy though.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's you're loading up a web page with a using some proxy IP, and then you're doing a certain thing. You're running your own script, but you're pretending to be a user, basically. So it's the same. It's the same. It would be like it's the same thing as a lot of the scraping, programs do. I'm trying to remember so it's pretty possible. I mean, I'm not sure I would want to do it. It's slightly outside of my realm of expertise. Not that far.
Would this be something that you would monetize? Or no?
If I chose to let it out, that I had it. But as of this point, it would just be for personal use. I wouldn't attempt to sell it because I think that something like that would
you disagree with, or
illegal as fuck.
Ones that are doing.
Well, no, I said originally that it was violation of terms of services. It wouldn't be some implied thing.
Like, YouTube's pretty good about getting that shit anyway, because it's all.
No, they're not.
I mean, it's all AI. No, things get flagged, and yeah, they're pretty good.
They get flagged, but you're talking about the percentages of things that get flagged is not pretty good at all.
Yeah, I had.
Oh, you just want to tell on people. Okay.
It was something
I'm not
that
a part of this.
like I was saying like something the opposite. Like I was saying like this is racist or something, and like they thought I was being racist. So I explained the AI thing. And it's like, no, I wasn't the one being racist. I was pointing out that someone else was. It was something like that. Like some type of auto flag.
Most of it's for threats of physical violence, like threats against people's families and stuff like that. It's not a choosing of words or slurs that I have opinions of. I really don't fuck what words people say, but when they go to threaten people and their families, that's something I actually care about. And I've thrown a couple of reports out there, and they haven't been answered, and nothing's been found. The AI isn't very good at actually investigating the reports, even with timestamps.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a couple reports on a few videos, but if they're not, it's sure that if they're not being masked or whatever, then there probably won't be anything. But also,
yeah, they won't get prioritized.
If it's a big YouTuber, like the amount of flagging you need to have done to be.
Not larger channels. The more independent ones tend to fly astray a little bit more than the bigger ones, consistency-wise.
Do they?
Because obviously, if a bigger channel said something, you would have millions of people that heard it and millions of people that report it. So when there's smaller channels, the AI doesn't really care about smaller content creators getting massively flagged, because it's massively flagged would be like hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of people reporting, but like 5 or 6 or maybe 10 or 12 really doesn't pop on their radar.
Okay, sure. I totally haven't had streams and like the entire stream demonetized because of something somebody said, or like a fraction, just a little tiny portion of like somebody hummed a tune of AC/DC that, yeah, I mean, that like I was being.
You're talking about different parameters, though. You're talking about something that is music and copyrighted, not something that was said, or articulated. Like, you're going off of parameters from copywritten music. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like threats, shit like that people say, nothing to do with monetization or financial compensation. It's literally just a violation against terms of service, just a different parameter of it that they don't really give a fuck about.
I don't want to be involved in this.
Yeah, it's probably not something I would do. One, it's kind of sketchy anyway.
Oh no.
Have you ever heard of someone doing that though?
Not like that. No. I've
We
heard
lost
of like
Grump.
some accounts getting mass flagged undeservingly by like communities angry at them or whatever. I've heard of that happening, but not through an automated system. Or they may have used an automated system to do it, I guess. I've done a couple deep dives on the lolicon community. That's these individuals who will defend.
Yeah, I miss Casey.
Anime drawings of sexually drawings of very young
The fuck?
individuals. Yeah, I know. They're a detestable bunch, and they're very good at mass flagging people. If you know who Brittany Venti is,
No.
she's a conservative. She's pretty hot. She did like a expose on this group of people or whatever. That her account got mass flagged for ironically child safety or whatever. It's one of the things where like she was pointing out like the problems and then they mass flagged her. I know that some communities tend to mass flag people. That being one of them. They probably don't always do it legitimately either.
Yeah, so that would be so the problem that I would have with someone creating an app like the one I was explaining is that they would use it maliciously. But if somebody used it in the right way, it could actually do a lot of good. That's why I wouldn't be open to like selling something like that. First of all, because it doesn't matter how you premise it, it's illegal across the board. Like to have a device like that could do something like that, and it's basically fraud and definitely misuse of a system, an operating system.
Yeah, no, that's 100% it, is like creating something and then trusting people to use, like, something that has the capability to destroy, and then, like, trusting people to not do that with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of trust.
It's not something that I would just blindly hand to someone.
A tool that can do that is taking a lot of people's, like, not mine, but a lot of people's livelihoods in the palm of their hand.
Yep. Livelihood, character assessment, reputation. I mean, there's a long list.
Oh no! Once you have it, once somebody else has it, it's out. You can't control it anymore.
Yeah.
As soon as you allow one other person to have it, it's out. It's gone.
It's gone.
And then also, based on that, the platform, YouTube in this case, I believe, will probably change the criteria on like how things work.
Now we're getting to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's essentially what the end game is for YouTube to change, instead of having, like you explained, people's livelihood put on the line for somebody with a resentment, or a group of organization of individuals with, resentments and different kinds of bullshit, promoting them to flag people's channels mischievously just because they said things that they don't like or that their ideologies don't line up. That is the problem, because they know that they can get away with it. They can get people's channels taken under false pretenses because they know that the AI isn't all that up to par with what they, the level of people that they're serving. They know that they can get away with it. That needs to be changed.
Yeah, I think YouTube though, Twitter is very susceptible to this type of thing. Like, it's very abusable. YouTube isn't that abusable as far as mass flagging. Twitch is probably somewhere in the middle, but YouTube isn't that known for being susceptible to that. There are a few instances where I think it did happen, but even the Britney Denke video, like, content was in the realm of the though she was reporting on that subject, not proliferating it or whatever.
Yeah, she wasn't promoting it. She was explaining it with the reason why it was wrong. Yeah. And, that's the problem, is that AI can't understand the differentiation between the two. And even when you explain it, the AI has the final decision, and yet it's not a righteous decision. It's not correct. And when that costs people millions of dollars, that's a big fucking problem. Or if it costs, even more than that, the truth of what that channel is promoting and pitching on a daily basis, like, that's just, I don't know how you'd even put a price on something like that.
You see that, like, the thing I'm doing right now, this is literally a derivative of Oregon Trail, but it's Death Road to Canada. It's a characters on a road on a trip to get to Canada from Florida, to Kanakistan, and there's zombies.
Did you just say Kanakistan?
Yes. Why is that contentious?
No. I'm wondering, like, are we talking about Canada, or are we talking about, like, a different place that I'm not aware of?
Yeah, that place. Yeah, that place.
I was just confused. I didn't know if it was a joke.
At this point, I'm not sure either.
Grump, do you not remember me? Or no?
I remember the icon, or the profile picture.
Oh, okay.
Vaguely. Nerd.
Not a nerd.
Sam, you can jump. You can attempt to come up anyway. No biggie. Chop wood, yeah. This is
Where'd
racist.
the other guy go?
Casey's still there.
Sup?
No, where'd the other
Casey's
guy?
AI, Casey's 3D model is a chick, but don't worry about that. It's like the whole weird topic. Don't worry about it.
That's true.
I don't know what to say to that, so I'm not going to say that. I'm going to pull a Grumple and say I want no part of that.
I mean, that's valid.
Yeah. Word. Grumple, did you start building Legos on stream yet?
Did I do what?
Start building Lego sets on stream yet?
Lego sets?
Yes.
I have not finished the first one. It's still right
Have you
there.
built one on stream though?
A half a one so far. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good. What are you currently building? Because I'm not looking at my phone. I can't really see.
It's like an 8-bit Link with a Master Sword and a shield on a pedestals. Actually, hang on. Where's the box?
Nerd.
Mom's a nerd. Where's the box?
You would fucking lose the box. Fucking nerd.
Now, dude, this. Look at this thing.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So this is like...
It's not Lego, though.
This shit's from Breath of the Wild. Like, all of this shit's from Breath of the Wild, minus the 8-bit Link in the middle. Like, this is glorious. It's totally Chinese, too. The Adventure of Z-Master is what it's called.
Fucking China, always stealing shit.
Totally unlicensed bullshit.
Motherfuckers.
I've got, like, I'm actually about, you know, little over a third of the way done, I think. Total.
So needless to say, no real Legos or real Legos too?
You know what?
What?
Oh, Zelda Legos. I picked up the like an officially actual like real Lego set, the Deku Tree. Like
oh yeah,
the
that's cool.
The Breath of the Wild one. I picked up that set.
Yeah.
I am not. I don't know if I'm opening it. What else? Hang on, I just picked up another one. I have the DeLorean and the light set for it, and the Ecto 1 and the light set for that, and the Razor Crest, and like the light set for that one. And I haven't even opened any of these things.
You want to buy a pre-built Millennium Falcon?
Nope, sure don't.
Come on, it's only like 40 pounds of Legos.
My 10-year older than me cousin gave me all of his Star Wars toys when I was younger, and one of them was the Millennium Falcon. I think I still have all of my Star Wars stuff, including the Millennium Falcon.
But it's a Lego set.
Yeah. They're just
like
not worth that much
pieces.
unless they're still sealed in the boxes, and I don't have space for something that will... The only place they could go is literally in this room, in my office, in the bunker.
Did you just say that they're not worth that much when they're out of the box?
Yeah, they're not worth that much if they're out of the box.
That's not true.
No, it's... I mean, they're not worth
For
as much
most
if they're out of
sets.
the box, is 100% true. Hang on, what is this one that I just...
For most sets, not all.
Oh, these two friggin' things. I was so close to building this one on stream like one time, but it just didn't work out, and I didn't open it. Just the bamboo.
Oh yeah,
like
I
a
like
legit
bamboo.
Lego set, and then this one just came in. The Game Boy one, dude. It's got like two or three screens that you can trade out on the Game Boy, and like it has Lego cartridges.
There you go,
There's
Rumble.
a Mega Bloks Xbox 360 that I've been meaning to pick up. It's only available at Target, and I don't know if it's still available or not. What do you do?
AT-AT.
Oh, you have a puppy there, an at. I say at, but ATST for
Falcon.
the two-legged one.
It's the AT-AT though. It's not the ATST.
Yeah, but it's an at. No, that one, the puppy is the at, but then the ATST is the two-legged one.
Right. Yeah, okay. Now I know what you're saying.
Because saying atst wouldn't make sense. Wait, you're... Okay. Now everybody knows what to make fun of you for.
I mean, make fun of me for what? I didn't pay for them.
Lego hoarder.
My YouTubers fucking love me.
Dude, what tubers love you?
YouTubers. The subscribers.
I thought you said you don't have a channel. What are you doing?
I never said I didn't have a channel.
Oh, what do you do Lego stuff on your channel?
No, I talk shit about people and get paid. And I build Legos and
you do what? You dox people and get paid is what you said, or did I miss?
No, I didn't say dox. Where the fuck do you get talk shit and dox? Where do you get the association?
Oh, talk shit. Dude, I have a lot of hearing damage and you're very muffly. Sometimes, you know,
Grumple.
brain puts things together that don't make sense. It's fine.
Grumple, you gotta get it together.
I have it together, just I have a lot of hearing damage. You gotta... You are just a little bit muffly, at least for me.
Because I'm on my phone. It's because I'm on my fucking phone. And I'm lazy, and I don't want to turn on the computer. And China.
Halfwood Gaming in the house, welcome.
And we literally went over all of this. Me and you talked a long time ago about all this.
Yeah, but that was in the context of racism, not Legos.
What?
Oh, I need to go...
No, I'm talking about like when I previously met you and told you what I do on my channel.
Yeah. Give me just a moment. Talks amongst yourself. Coffee, daughters, dogs. No big whoop.
I think he's trying to set me up. Casey, what the hell is this game called that he's playing?
No idea.
I wish that he would link the chat through the fucking StreamYard so I can read the fucking shit.
It's called Death Road to Canada. Literally because we were talking about Oregon Trail, which this is based on.
I don't know nothing about that, and I've lived in fucking Washington.
That is
I have no
what
idea about it.
we were talking about, and that's why I pulled it up. But however, yeah, no, I can't because I'm not using StreamYard to stream right now. I'm using OBS Studio.
Yeah, you've told me this 1,000 times.
So, do you
So
not...
what you could do is, that you're using OBS, is you could stream a little window where I can view the chat.
I have that. I literally have that on my screen.
I ain't seen it.
Because it's not in the...
heard what I said.
It's not in the StreamYard. No, literally, I have I have chat on screen on my stream. However, the StreamYard is just the call, which is a portion of my screen on the stream. Are you not lurking my my stream like a good chatter or good participant or good friend or anything? Oh. What a jerk, huh?
Whoa. We gotta become friends first, Grumple. You don't even remember me.
I don't know that I need to do coming anything with you, sir.
Well, now you don't want to be my friend.
Well, I just said I didn't want to do any coming with you. That's
I don't want you to come with me. Whoa. Whoa,
yeah,
sir.
that's what I was saying. Like, that's
Don't
asking
point
a
that
little
thing
much.
at me, sir.
But yeah, inside, like, you're inside the little bubble of StreamYard right now, which, yeah, I can't, because I'm only using it for the call. Sometimes I use 2 StreamYards, one for the chat and one for the call. But like right now,
that's weird.
No, it's not weird. It's innovative. It's how to get.
Confusing.
No, it's not. Well, you don't have to deal with it. It's only the streamer that has to deal with it. The participant doesn't have to deal with it at all. It's just a way to get.
But I do deal with it because I can't read the chat. That's why we have this conversation in the first place.
No. What I was hang on, but that's not what I was talking about. What I was talking about is having sometimes 2 StreamYards. One to get like the chat to be big on screen when you're using OBS instead of StreamYard for your streaming platform, from where the stream is coming from. And I've been working on that casually for like a couple of years. And I got a solution. It's just really complicated and a pain in the ass, but it works.
You can't just use Discord as like the call.
Well, Discord would be even. I mean,
it'd be better.
It'd be even worse. No. I mean, I can. I do. I have used Discord for quite a while, but everybody in YouTube space is way more used to StreamYard. And then that means I don't have to invite randos into my Discord because, like, I think I've personally talked to every single person that's in my Discord. And
we're friends on Discord. You don't talk to me.
I don't talk to anybody.
You just said you talk to everybody.
No. That I have talked to every single person who's in my Discord. Not that I talk to on a regular basis. What was it?
I'm going to go to your Discord and talk right now.
Okay. So wait, hang on. You said we have talked before, and I mean that's probably why you're in my Discord, because we've
not on Discord. We've talked on StreamYard. We've never talked on Discord.
Yeah, no, I didn't say talked on Discord. I didn't say that at all. I said that.
You said everyone in your Discord you have talked to.
And I didn't say on Discord.
Oh, we have a semantical conundrum.
No, it's not a conundrum at all. We have talked before, and you're on my Discord. Therefore, I mean, that's within the parameters of we have talked, and you're on my Discord. That's within what I like, the parameters of what I said, 100%.
It's within the parameters, but my perception of what you said differs. Hence the conundrum, semantical conundrum.
Sounds like you didn't understand exactly what I said, and understand exactly what I said, and understand exactly what I said as I meant it, which is exactly what I said. What I said is what I meant is exactly what I said. People with whom I have spoken before is, I think, all of the people who are on my Discord.
I don't think so. I talked to you.
So if I've spoken to you before, it doesn't mean if it was on my Discord or not. It just means that we've spoken before. Otherwise, you would, because I don't publish it anywhere. That's the only way you would have got an invite. For 95 to 99% of everybody on my Discord. Gorilla Biscuits.
We'll be friends, Grumple.
In the house.
No?
I mean, it's possible.
Well, it's not very inviting and nice.
I'm not very inviting and nice.
It can be, though.
Not really.
That's why I want you to be my friend. You have that attribute and ability.
Oh, putting blip. The funny
Now I
thing
can't even
is
see the game.
it doesn't delete the save if you just kill the application. Because I don't want to delete it. That, I mean, you could have got some points from that one.
I think if I can get Emmett to be my friend, I think I can get you to be my friend.
It's an interesting
comparison.
Well, I mean, yeah. Wait, Gorilla Biscuits. What the Easy banned you for life tonight? What? Why? Why in the world does... Oh, yeah, he's done. He raided somebody. JS, right? Yeah. That's fine. Gorilla, what happened? What was the... You made a ginger tower? What does that even mean?
This motherfucker made a ginger tower.
What is it? Hang on, is that a meme
Did somebody
I should know
put the
about?
R on the end of it? Who put the R on the end of it? That's all I want to know.
Wait, what is it? What is a ginger tower? Or the anagram of it? Either one. What is that?
You know what a tower is, right? Up and down.
Oh. Yeah.
And you know what the N word is, right?
Nicaea. Yeah. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, so instead of A, somebody puts an R at the end of it, but whoever finishes it is the one at fault, not the one who started it.
Yeah, I'm Gorilla Biscuits. I'm gonna delete a few of these. Why would you do that on Speaks though?
He gets it. He gets it now.
Yeah, just so it's not like... Oh, there you go. What? Why though? I didn't know that was called a tower either. Okay, I'm done for now. I'm probably done. I'm gonna crash.
Yeah, go.
JS is live. Go hang out with JS. I think he's the only one.
Night, Grandpa.
Or say JS is live. Sailor is live. Flo is live. If you want to deal with him. Ramish Subterranean is live. If you want to. Wait, are we gonna raid Ramish? No.
Bye, Grandpa.
Keep it sexy, Meg. Yeah, I can't. I can't raid. So yeah, you know what? Sailor is wait. Is he alive still?
Oh god, I do so
Okay,
much
if you want to
damage
go
with
help,
fucking
if you
rocks
want to
now.
help,
Get chunked.
if you want to help somebody that has hardly any subs, Sailor
Did you see what I
is live.
posted in the water cooler?
If you want to,
Hey, Cecil the Audi, Cecil, stop.
why does Ramish have 2 different live streams right now?
Take the next step in treating your moderate to severe.
North Carolina education authority.
They wait until October to bring our Halloween tickets out, and then they bring Christmas out like 2 or 3 weeks later after that.
Well, that's pretty cool. At least you get some time to enjoy your Christmas.
Hey, Bluey, you know what it is, don't you?
What's that?
The kiddos want to make
Yeah, I'll blow it.
they're taken care of for Christmas, and then you can have your Christmas.
She knows who the hell is Professor. Right. They're just stealing our money so they can have a big Christmas. That's why my Christmases are so small.
Ramish. Hang on, I'll just link his friggin' channel because Ramish isn't live at all. He is like he has 2 different lives restreaming other panels.
It's because they want to make sure they got food in their mouth before you get bad.
I don't understand.
Oh, I can assure you that's the case. Yes, they definitely.
You know what? No.
They fund their education, their nutrition.
We're not doing that. And then JS.
Oh, that's valuable. I know that's why you got to glue them onto some of your headphones, dude. You got to glue them onto your headphones.
JS, he's got a panel in Discord going.
Yep, you want to lock, you got to pay.
And oh, Josie's cool. She doesn't have a panel.
Find some other chick that isn't being a fucking 304.
She's having a hard time. Yeah, what's Flo doing? No,
Like what says in those college programs are you have to take certain classes, and a lot of times they're disguised as humanity classes, or they're disguised as
How much to drop this, dude?
Yeah, might be a little different argument right there, bro.
It's an entirely different argument.
Yeah.
No, it's fucking not.
That's fine.
I'm just saying, if I was ugly, I'd get it. But
Okay, that's the places. Go. You know, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Get off my lawn.